a 3-game set against the Lexington Legends this afternoon at Wild Health Field. Brian Rushing here with you. So glad that you could join us for the finale of this 3-game set. And what a series it's been thus far. Friday night, Gastonia picked up a 5 spot in the 7th inning. They were able to overtake Lexington, pick up a 6-1 win on Friday night. And then we had a little intrigue, even a little controversy, if you will, on Saturday. As Gastonia fell in extras 3-2, and a lot of the folks talking about last night's play that wrapped up the contest. As a ball that was hit along the third baseline was deflected away by Raider Ascanio on a ball from T.K. Kuntz. Scoring on the play was Blake Swihart, and that ended it. Some still trying to figure out whether, in fact, it was a fair or a foul ball. All of that conjecture really doesn't matter. It was called a fair ball, and that ended the ball game as Lexington took the 3-2 win. On the other side of things, High Point split a doubleheader against the Charleston Dirty Birds. The split between the two clubs now with the Gastonia Honey Hunters and the Charleston Dirty Birds, I should say the High Point Rockers, sitting at 5.5 games. Today, Zach Godley will get the ball for the Gastonia Honey Hunters. He'll face off against Daniel Corsino in the rubber match of this 3-game set. We come back on the other side of the timeout. We'll give a little further insight into last night's action. We'll have the lineups ready to go, and then it's first pitch action in the rubber game of this set here at Wild Health Field. We'll be back in just a bit on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters!
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramount Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramount Health. Care first.
What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramount Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination. So we're back here at Wild Health Field in Lexington, Kentucky. The third game of this 3-game set between the Gastonia Honey Hunters as they take on the Lexington Legends. Let's talk about last night's 3-2 loss in extra innings, and let's not become a prisoner of the moment in regards to the final play. The final play wasn't necessarily the best indicator of how entertaining and fun the game was last night. As the pitching won the day for both clubs, especially when you look at the two starters last night in Riley Hovis and J.J. Hoover. Riley Hovis was very good last night. 6 innings pitched. He scattered 4 hits, gave up a single run. That was the solo home run to Boog Powell to lead off the baseball game for the Legends. Riley Hovis walked a batter. He struck out 9 in the contest. He was very, very solid last night. And then you take a look at J.J. Hoover. It's It's amazing to think that someone could have been better than Riley Hovis last night on the bump, and J.J. Hoover very well was that. As he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run. He walked a batter, and he struck out 10. As J.J. Hoover and Riley Hovis did a very good job competing against one another. It would eventually go to the bullpens, and that's where things got exciting, as Gastonia would plate a run in the 9th inning. In that 9th inning, they got a little help as Luis Castro would ultimately score on a wild pitch. Now, it was a situation where Raider Ascanio went to try to steal second, and he did steal second as he broke for second on the pitch. However, Blake Swihart, trying to get the ball quickly out of his mitt, ended up missing the ball that was down on the turf. So it was a wild pitch, but Ascanio claimed second on the stolen base. Castro was able to score in the top of the 9th, and you bring in Jesus Balaguer, and you're thinking this club has a chance of getting a win again today or last night against the Lexington Legends. However, it was not to be, as Balaguer would blow the save in the 9th inning as Phillip Ervin got himself a leadoff double to start things in the contest. Courtney Hawkins would eventually ground the ball over to third. Raider Ascanio fielded the ball across the diamond. In that situation, Phillip Ervin broke to third and was able to get to third before the throw ever got over to him, as basically Castro decided to put it in his pocket. Now, Brandon Phillips would step to the plate, and he would smash a ball back at Balaguer, and Balaguer knocked it down. He stumbled to the baseball coming off the hill and was not able to get a good enough throw to Stuart Levy to cut down Phillip Ervin. That tied the game at 2 apiece. Gastonia had an opportunity as Luis Roman was at second. Reese Hampton bunted him over to third, and Gastonia in the 10th inning not able to do anything with it as Jake Skoll walked to put runners on the corners. Stuart Levy struck out. Hurley Rodriguez popped to short to end the frame. And then that's what happened in the 10th inning. As Blake Swihart, who ended the 9th inning with a punch-out, was the runner down at second as part of the tiebreaker scenario. Manuel Geraldo tried to bunt him over. Well, he did. It was such a successful bunt from Geraldo that Gastonia misplayed the bunt coverage, and they were not able to throw Geraldo out at first. He gets the bunt single, puts runners on the corners. TK Kuntz then hits the ball down the third base line that was deflected away by Raider Ascanio. The home plate umpire on that night, Chris Wood, called it a fair ball, and that was it. As TK Kuntz got the game-winning single, and the Lexington Legends won the game last night 3-2. Today, a brand new day, a chance for Gastonia to win the series. And this is the lineup that Mauro Gusgazzo will roll out this afternoon. Leading off will be the center fielder, Hurley Rodriguez. He'll be followed by the shortstop, Jack Reinheimer. Joseph Rosa will bat third. He'll be at second base. Luis Castro will bat cleanup in the designated hitter role. Emmanuel Tapia will bat fifth. He'll be the first baseman. Batting sixth will be Raider Ascanio over at the hot corner. Jake Skoll will bat seventh in right field. Reese Hampton will bat eighth in left field. And then batting ninth will be Alex Holderbach. Of course, Alex Holderbach played his collegiate baseball at Eastern Kentucky University about 20 miles south in Richmond, Kentucky. He'll get the start behind the dish this afternoon, and he'll be catching Zach Godley. The former Arizona Diamondbacks starter will get the ball in his second start of the year for the Gastonia Honey Hunters. So it'll be Rodriguez, Reinheimer, Rosa, Castro, Tapia, Ascanio, Skoll, Hampton, and Holderbach for the Gastonia Honey Hunters. Then we flip the lineup card over, and this is who P.J. Phillips will have in his starting nine. Boog Powell, who had the solo home run to lead off the game last night for Lexington, leads off this game, but he'll be in right field. Phillip Ervin will be the designated hitter, batting second. Courtney Hawkins will be in left field, batting third. Isaiah Tejeda will bat cleanup over at first base. Montrell Marshall will bat fifth over at third. Manuel Geraldo will bat sixth at shortstop. Blake Swihart will bat seventh at the catcher position. Cesar Cuevas will bat eighth at second, and batting ninth will be the center fielder, last night's hero, TK Kuntz. As it'll be Daniel Corsino pitching For the Lexington Legends this afternoon, Corsino a 2-5 record with a 6.55 ERA. That's the starting lineups. When we come back on the other side of the timeout, we'll be ready to tee it off between the Lexington Legends and your Gastonia Honey Hunters as we get ready for action at the top of the hour on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. Your home for Gastonia Honey Hunters baseball. AM 1450, 101.1 FM, and streaming on the TuneIn app. WGNC. GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit gsmsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit gsmsince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters! Back here at Wild Health Field, Lexington, Kentucky, the third game of this three-game set as the starting lineups for the Lexington Legends are running out onto the field. When we come back on the other side of this timeout, we'll have first pitch on a gorgeous Sunday afternoon. Happy Father's Day to everybody. We'll be back on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramont Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramont Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination. Folks, it's been the thrill of a lifetime to bring professional baseball back to the airwaves of Gaston County. As a lifelong supporter of Gastonia baseball, I understood at an early age how important it was to hear the game when I couldn't be at the game. And with the advent of internet streaming now, Gastonia Honey Hunters games have even more import within the community. It also provides a great opportunity to get your message out to the Gaston County community. If advertising with the Honey Hunters is something that interests you, give me a call, 704-874-1810, and inquire about advertising with the Gastonia Honey Hunters. The number again, 704-874-1810. The Honey Hunters Radio Network, your hometown team. Thank you for supporting Gastonia baseball. Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty. Your home for Honey Hunters baseball. AM 1450 and 101.1 FM, WGNC, Gastonia, Charlotte. And good afternoon, everybody. We welcome you back to Wild Health Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Brian Rushing here with you. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. We're so glad that you're able to tune in with us for this third game of a three-game set. The three-game road trip concluding this afternoon between the Lexington Legends as they take on your Gastonia Honey Hunters. As Daniel Corsino will get the ball this afternoon for P.J. Phillips' club. It's Corsino on the year, 2-5, making his 10th start of the season, 47 and a third innings, 58 hits, 41 runs, 35 of them earned. He's walked 20 and struck out 39 with a .302 average against. Corsino's numbers looked much better in the month of May than what we've seen in June. The last time out against the York Revolution, he got a no decision. He went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 5 runs. He did give up a home run in the contest. He also walked 2 batters, struck out 8. Now, he's had some control issues in the month of June. In fact, he had a start against Wild Health on the 2nd of June. He walked 6 batters in that contest as he took the loss against the Genomes. So he'll face off against Hurley Rodriguez, Jack Reinheimer, and Joseph Rosa to get things started this afternoon on another gorgeous day here in Lexington, Kentucky. It is pristine outside this afternoon. So we're going to get started at about 2:07 this afternoon as Corsino will wheel and fire the first pitch of the ball game. It's a fastball inside, and we are underway at 2:07. First pitch temperature, fantastic. 75 degrees with a slight breeze coming in from left field as Rodriguez smashes that ball foul down the first base line. Much like yesterday, not a cloud in the sky, and the feeling outside is, well, someone from the Chamber of Commerce might want to take some photos because this is what it's all about. The 1-1. Rodriguez takes it inside. Rodriguez, .252 hitter, 2 homers, 14 RBI. From what I understand by watching some of the weather reports this morning on the news, the heat is coming back, but that's something all of us in the Charlotte Metro know all too well. It's the fastball, misses outside, a 3-1 count to Hurley Rodriguez. Rodriguez this weekend is 0 for 9. He does have a walk, and he also has a run driven in. That was the first run in that Friday night contest, as Rodriguez will slash that one foul toward the first base side. Corsino has a brand new baseball, will wheel and fire with the payoff pitch. It's high, and Hurley Rodriguez draws an opening walk. Now to bring up Jack Reinheimer. Reinheimer coming in a .299 average, 7 homers, 36 RBI. He's 2 for 8 so far this weekend with a walk, a run scored, a stolen base, and 2 driven in. He had the bases clearing knock on Friday night to give Gastonia a 4-0 lead at the time. It would ultimately turn into a 6-1 win. So Reinheimer swings and misses on the first offering from Daniel Corsino. Corsino, a 31-year-old. Reinheimer's going to roll it through the left side, a seeing eye single. Rodriguez is going to try to get into third. The throw from Hawkins is not in time. So Rodriguez claims third, and we've got runners on the corners. Jack Reinheimer would have had a difficult time throwing the ball through the hole on the left side, as it just got out of the reach of Manuel Geraldo, and with runners on the corners, that's going to bring up Joseph Rosa. And as you might imagine, with this fast start for the Honey Hunters, Jack Reinheimer may very well have his sights set on second base. Jack Reinheimer second on the team in stolen bases with 20 thefts on the year. Corsino, fastball misses up. Rosa so far this weekend, 2 for 6. He does have 3 walks and a run scored. He was 0 for 3 last night. There were several 0-fers in last night's ballgame. 3 hits for Gastonia. That's the pitch from Corsino, misses down. The count goes to 2-0. The heart of the order on Friday night was 6 for 13. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters last night didn't fare so hot. They were 0 for 10. That's not going to get it done. And that ball's going to hit Rosa in the thigh. As Corsino tried to run it in, and he ran it in a little too far. And Rosa got hit right on the right quadricep. Now, Rosa got hit earlier this week. And so now he's walking gingerly. He got up on his own power. And now they're saying that maybe that got him just below the knee, not so much in the thigh. Whatever the case may be, the bases will be loaded for Luis Castro. So Daniel Corsino off to a very inauspicious start for the Legends. A walk, a hit by pitch. We'll bring up Luis Castro. So Rosa will go down to first base. Blake Swihart out with the umpire to have a conversation with Daniel Corsino. That brings up Luis Castro. Castro, 2 for 9 on the weekend, had a multi-hit game on Friday with a run driven in. Last night he was 0 for 4, but he did score on a wild pitch as he reached on a fielder's choice. It's Rodriguez at third, Reinheimer at second, Rosa at first. Castro's going to lift that foul out of play. Castro, a .273 hitter on the year with 4 homers and 17 runs driven in. Castro hit a ball on Wednesday night against the Charleston Dirty Birds, which I'm sure if there hadn't been walls at Caramount Health Park might have landed on the railroad tracks about a quarter mile away. And that's only slightly hyperbolic. It's the pitch from Corsino, misses to even the count at 1-1. Corsino, the 1-1, misses up. So he tried to go off speed with Castro, but never found the strike zone. In the month of May, Corsino was 2-2 on the month with a 4.70 ERA. In the month of June, he's 0-1 with an 8.40 ERA. And control has been a bit of an issue as he finds a strike at the knees to even the count at 2-2. Up the middle defensively for Lexington. They're ready for a double play ball. Isaiah Tejeda's a little bit off the line at first with the right-handed hitter. Montrell Marshall playing a couple steps in from his customary position. So he'll look to do something with a double play ball. As Castro swings and misses. Strikeout for Corsino. and there's one down in the inning. And that'll bring up Emmanuel Tapia. So Emmanuel Tapia will step to the plate. Tapia was 1 for 3 on Friday night, did not play in last night's contest, but he's had a penchant for producing with the bases loaded as of late. 2 grand slams already on the year. As the breaking ball misses down, of course, Tapia hit one that almost got to the Hamptons in Long Island. And then in Charleston, West Virginia, he disrupted someone's dinner by hitting a car in the parking lot across the street from the stadium. As Tapia rolls that one in front to Corsano, they'll flip it to Swihart to throw in time, and it'll be a 1-2-3 double play as Daniel Corsano, despite the rocky start in the first inning, gets out of the frame with no harm done. The double play ends the frame. Lexington comes to bat in a scoreless ball game. We'll be back in just a bit.
Since 1927, GSM Services has been the experts for providing services and finding solutions for issues such as heating and cooling, hot, cold, or drafty rooms, high utility bills, nasty crawl spaces, attic insulation, duct and dryer vent cleanings, indoor air quality, and much more. GSM Services, your one-stop shop for all comfort issues in your home. GSM offers 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Right now, they're offering a free home energy audit. So if you're having any issues in your home or office, know that you can always trust leaving your comfort to GSM. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about any comfort issues you're having in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters.
The Gastonia Honey Hunters are looking for host families this Atlantic League season. If you have a little free space in your home and a lot of love in your heart for the grand old game, hosting a player for the season is a great experience with a ton of perks. Call Brady Salisbury at 704-874-1810 for more information. That's 704-874-1810. The Gastonia Honey Hunters, your hometown team. Bottom of the first, Lexington coming to bat. Daniel Corsano somehow was able to do a Houdini act in the first inning and get out of the frame with no damage done. Boog Powell lead things off, followed by Phillip Ervin and Courtney Hawkins. It's the pitch to Boog Powell, taken for a first pitch strike. Zach Godley, no record on the year, making just his second start of the season, a 4.50 ERA. 4 innings pitched as he misses outside with the offering to Boog Powell. He's given up 4 hits, 2 runs. They were earned. He struck out 8 batters, 250 average against in this very small sample size. As Powell twists that one down the left field line, it's going to be about 2 feet foul. If that one had gotten down, Powell would have easily gotten 2 bases, as by the time the ball had landed, he was right at the first base bag. Godley, of course, one-time member of the Arizona Diamondbacks rotation, born in Bamberg, South Carolina, which is outside of the Columbia area. As Powell's going to lift that one foul. You hear Columbia, South Carolina, especially in this part of the country, you think about the South Carolina Gamecocks. Well, Zach Godley decided to do one better and go to the University of Tennessee to play baseball collegiately. As Powell is going to chop that one foul. As soon as I said that That was heard to much of the chagrin of the entire press box. Usually, when you're in Lexington, Knoxville, Tennessee's not necessarily received as warmly as one might imagine, save that of one individual. The 1-2, fastball misses up. It'll be Boog Powell, Phillip Ervin, and Courtney Hawkins to get things started against Zach Godley. Misses down, the count runs full. We'll get through the defensive alignment for Gastonia here in just a bit. It's Godley. Wheels and fires the payoff. Is that ball a soft liner out to Jack Reinheimer, who makes the catch for the first out. Reese Hampton will be in left field this afternoon. Early Rodriguez in center. Jake Skoll in right field. Raider Ascanio over at third. Jack Reinheimer at short. Joseph Rosa at second. Emmanuel Tapia at first. And making a homecoming of sorts today, Alex Holderbach, the former colonel at EKU. It's Godley. This is down on the pitch to Phillip Ervin. Ervin in this weekend, in a pitching dominant series between the two clubs, has had the most potent offensive weekend amongst the two clubs. He's 3 for 7 on the weekend, 2 doubles, and a run scored. It's Godley. Slider, cut on and missed. It's the count now 2-1. Lexington wearing the all-whites today, but as they've done the entire weekend, they're wearing their Lexington Hustlers jerseys. As the pitch is down, Godley falls to a 3-1 count to Phillip Ervin. Ervin has major league time with both the Cincinnati Reds and the Seattle Mariners. As the pitch catches the inner third to work the count full. Ervin started this year in Atlanta Braves camp. As that ball rolled out to third, Raider Ascanio fields. The throw across to Tapia. There's quickly 2 down. That'll bring up Courtney Hawkins. Hawkins, in the Atlantic League, one of the truly elite hitters. So he comes into this contest 1 for 4 on the weekend, a .331 hitter with 18 homers and 49 RBI. Truly substantial numbers. Godley misses outside. Anything over a 900 OPS is considered high-level production. Well, Courtney Hawkins is sitting at just a couple ticks under 1,100. So, obviously, if there was such a thing as ALPB The Show 2022, Courtney Hawkins would be on the upper echelon of player numbers. Hawkins waits on the pitch from Godley, misses outside. Count evens at 2-2. Not that Hawkins needs the affirmation of the Atlantic League pundits, but he certainly developed quite a resume from the time that he was first drafted by the White Sox. As that slider cut on and missed, the tag applied by Holderbach. And that'll retire the side. Zach Godley goes 1-2-3 in the first. We've played 1 inning in Lexington. Scoreless on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Looking for a new career? Want to make an upwards of $40,000 a year? Want to work a schedule that fits your lifestyle? Want to do it all from the front seat of your car? I thought I had your attention. Domino's is hiring. If you want to cash in on a new opportunity, log on to jobs.domino's.com. That's jobs.domino's.com.
Fans, make sure that you come out for an exciting June at Caramount Health Park as your Gastonia Honey Hunters take on the best of the Atlantic League. On June 10th through 12th, the High Point Rockers make their way to Caramount Health Park. On June 14th through 16th, as well as the 21st through the 23rd, the Charleston Dirty Birds come to Caramount Health Park. The Wild Health Chinos return to Caramount Health Park from June 28th through the 30th. Get your tickets by calling 704-874-1810. The number again, 704-874-1810. 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, your hometown team.
Get social with your favorite baseball team at Go Honey Hunters on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's at Go Honey Hunters on all of our social media platforms.
We go to the second inning here at Wild Health Field, Lexington, Kentucky. Brian Rushing here with you. So glad that you could be with us. Thank you for spending a part of your Father's Day with us. However you're tuning in, and the options just got more numerous this weekend. It's a very good collaboration effort by the Gastonia Honey Hunters audiovisual staff and Sam Robinson and company working with the Lexington Legends side of things here. I'll tell you more about it as we dive into the second inning as Raider Ascanio will lead things off. He'll be followed by Jake Skoll and Reese Hampton, 6, 7, 8 in the order for the Honey Hunters. Gastonia had a golden opportunity with the bases loaded with nobody out, but Daniel Corsino was able to wiggle off the hook with a strikeout and a 1-2-3 double play. So Ascanio takes the pitch for a strike. Ascanio, a .255 average, no homers, 14 RBI. As Corsino misses inside. Ascanio's going to lift that pitch foul and out of play. One ball, two strike count. Corsino misses outside quickly, 2-2. Corsino works quickly. However, a pitcher that wants to work quickly had better be around the strike zone, or else you're going to have it bogged down with base runners, which the game automatically slows down in that scenario. The pitch fouled back by Ascanio. Ascanio on the weekend got the start last night, went 0 for 3. So Ascanio hits a laser shot foul down the left field side. Ascanio will step back into the box. And await the 2-2 pitch from Daniel Corsino. And that ball's going to hit Ascanio on the hand, I believe. This Corsino is going to be awarded first base on the hit by pitch. And that'll bring up Jake Skoll. So that'll give me an opportunity to go through the defensive alignment this afternoon for Lexington. Courtney Hawkins in left field, TK Kuntz in center field, Boog Powell in right. Montrell Marshall over at third. Manuel Geraldo at short. Cesar Cuevas at second. Isaiah Tejeda at first. And Blake Swihart is in the catcher spot. So Escaño is going to run over to first after getting plunked by the pitch. And that'll bring up Jake Skoll. It's Gastonia this afternoon wearing the black jerseys with the gold piping stripe around the collar and down the buttons. Gastonia written in an arc across the chest in black with the honey drip oozing down to the middle part of the jersey. His Skoll's going to roll that one into the seats foul. Gastonia wearing the gray pants with the black piping stripe, the black helmets, and the black hats this afternoon. The Skoll's going to lift that pitch into the seats. And the chase is on for the foul ball. Of course, we talked an inning ago about we carried a small part of the bottom half of the first inning thinking about SEC schools. Well, Jake Skoll stepped away from professional baseball for a period of time to play for the Georgia Bulldogs football team. And then came back to baseball. As Skoll takes the pitch. Skoll comes into the contest, a .215 hitter, 8 home runs, 17 RBI. The 8 home runs tied for the lead with Joseph Rosa. Escaño takes the lead at first. Here's the pitch. Skoll hits it off the end of the bat into shallow center field. Geraldo can't see it. And it's going to be a base hit for Jake Skoll. Manuel Geraldo in this high sky tried to look up and was immediately blinded by the sun. And Escaño is able to scamper down to second, and Gastonia has something cooking again here in the second inning. That'll bring up Reese Hampton. Reese Hampton, .227 hitter on the year, 4 homers, 17 RBI. Hampton is 0 for 5 in the series. He did have a sac bunt on Friday. As Hampton takes a pitch for a strike. Hampton, of course, part of the Fast Four of the Gastonia Honey Hunters. As Hampton is going to lift the pitch into shallow left field. Hawkins looks up. He'll make the catch. The throw back to second. Not in time. And there's one down, and that'll bring up the local product, at least collegiately speaking, Alex Holderbach. Holderbach, originally out of Fairfield, Ohio, played his college baseball at Eastern Kentucky University. Had a chance to talk about EKU a little bit on the ride up. Of course, EKU recently made a transition from the Ohio Valley Conference to the Atlantic Sun. So Escaño down at second. Skoll at first. One down here in the top of the second. A scoreless ball game. And the pitch to Holderbach taken for a strike. This is the first action of the weekend for Holderbach as Stuart Levy got the starts on Friday and Saturday. Holderbach swings and misses on the fastball from Corsino at 89 miles an hour. He falls behind 0-2. Holderbach, a .221 hitter on the season. No homers, 9 runs driven in. Corsino sets. Here's the 0-2 as it gets in tight, and Holderbach has to bail out of the right-hand batter's box. It's the count now 1-2. Not only is Holderbach from Eastern Kentucky, but assistant general manager Brady Salisbury, who you hear from time to time on our broadcast, he's also an EKU guy. The 1-2. Slider is going to be fouled away to the right side. Raider Ascanio reached on a hit by pitch, the second from Daniel Corsino this afternoon. Jake Skoll got a sun-aided hit to shallow center field. Corsino looks into Swihart for the sign. Corsino will step off the slab, grab the rosin bag, and get back on the bump. The 1-2 to Holderbach. Here it comes. Pitch misses down. The count evens at 2-2. Here at Wild Health Field, 320 down the line and left, 318 down the line and right, 400 in dead center. And this ballpark plays a little bigger for right-handed batters when the wind is blowing in. Here's the pitch from Corsino. Just misses off the outside edge to run the count full. It is a turf field, recently making that change. It has a look very similar to what you would have seen in Staten Island, the same type of brown turf to signify the infield. The same striping patterns as the pitch taken for strike 3. Holderbach did not agree with the call. He'll step away. There's 2 down in the inning. And that'll take us back to the top of the order for Hurley Rodriguez. The similarities to the field at Staten Island are pretty stark. I mean, as a matter of fact, there's a logo in the outfield at Staten Island. It's the interlocking S&I. Here, it's the mustache. If you know Lexington Legends baseball, you're pretty much going to know something about the mustache, as Rodriguez is going to lift that pitch foul to the left side out of play. So there's a large mustache in center field. If you're not really paying close attention and you're far enough away, it looks like a large hyphen. But the definition, as you get closer, clearly makes it a mustache. It's the pitch up and in on Rodriguez to even the count at 1-1. On the right field corner, you've got an 18-foot high wall that pretty much runs all the way around the batter's eye. The batter's eye is part of the field of play here, very similar to what you see in other ballparks in the Atlantic League. It's Rodriguez, busts his bat, a slow roller out to second. Cuevas gets it to Tejeda in time. Gastonia leaves a couple runners on again. We go to the bottom of the second, scoreless on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. We'll be right back. Hey kids, have you seen it? Better yet, have you tried it? It's the new look Watson's Kids Zone at Caramont Health Park. The Watson's Kids Zone is new and improved with a slide that I've heard can give you a view of Charlotte. Allegedly. It is the best game day experience possible, and you can find it at Caramont Health Park during every Gastonia Honey Hunters game. The new Watson's Kids Zone at Caramont Health Park. Folks, do you find yourself lacking confidence in public places? You like to earn respect among your peers and be well received socially? I've got just the answer. The Honey Hunters Team Store is your source for all the best-looking T-shirts, hats, and accessories for you, your kids, and even your dog. Look good, feel good, fan better. It's always drip season at the Honey Hunters Team Store at Caramont Health Park.
Don't miss out on all the action at Caramont Health Park this summer. Get your tickets for every Honey Hunters home game by calling 704-874-1810 or log on to www.gohoneyhunters.com/tickets to reserve your spot this season. That number again, 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, 704-874-1810.
We go to the bottom of the second inning. Zach Godley, through the first inning, was 1-2-3 against Powell, Irvin, and Hawkins. Now it's Isaiah Tejeda, Montrell Marshall, and Manuel Geraldo. Tejeda, 247 hitter, 3 homers, 16 RBI on the season for Tejeda this weekend. He's 2 for 7. Which 2 for 7, being a 184 average, really not all that bad, as the pitchers have owned the day here for the most part in this series. Save one inning, it's really been evenly played. Godley gets the first pitch strike, wheels and fires again. That pitch misses down, evens the count at 1-1. Godley took a little something off of that one. Tejeda way out in front. The count works to 1-2. Godley, breaking ball, catches Tejeda looking, and there's one down in the second inning. That'll bring up Montrell Marshall, second strikeout of the day for Zach Godley. Montrell Marshall on the weekend as he fouls the pitch off, 1 for 8 in the series. Zach Godley, as Marshall swings and misses to work the count to 0-2. In 2018 for the Arizona Diamondbacks, went 15-11 with a 4.74 ERA. So the breaking ball is going to be pushed to the right side, foul. Godley has 37 career wins in the major leagues. The pitch from Godley. It's a ball taken down to even the count at 2-2. Godley has the sign from Holderbach. He'll wheel and fire. Marshall rolls that one out to Reinheimer, fields it cleanly to throw across to Tapia, and there's 2 down. Of course, a little bit later on this afternoon, we've got a full slate of action in the Atlantic League. We'll go through some of the scores. Manuel Geraldo will step to the plate. Geraldo was a key figure in last night's 10th inning, as Blake Swihart was the runner at second in the bottom half of the frame. Geraldo tried to bunt Swihart over to third. Well, mission accomplished, but not only did he do that, but he got himself a bunt single in the process. Laces that one out to right field. Jake Skoll will make the catch thigh high, And just like that, Zach Godley has a second 1-2-3 inning. We go to the third, scoreless from Lexington on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. The Gastonia Honey Hunters are looking for host families this Atlantic League season. If you have a little free space in your home and a lot of love in your heart for the grand old game, hosting a player for the season is a great experience with a ton of perks. Call Brady Salisbury at 704-874-1810 for more information. That's 704-874-1810. The Gastonia Honey Hunters, your hometown team. Find out where your Honey Hunters are playing all season long at www.gohoneyhunters.com. Ticket information, www.gohoneyhunters.com. If you're looking for the latest game day fashion or wanting to bring a group to Caramount Health Park, GoHoneyHunters.com. Your online home for the Gastonia Honey Hunters is GoHoneyHunters.com. That's www.GoHoneyHunters.com. Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty. Now we go to the top of the third inning. Gastonia and Lexington knotted up in a scoreless ball game, and we've seen these clubs knotted up with one another for much of this weekend. Jack Reinheimer will lead things off here in the second inning. Reinheimer had a base hit, rolled it through the left side of the infield. In the first inning, the pitch from Corsina, fouled straight back to the screen. It's Gastonia with a 5.5 game advantage in the Atlantic League's South Division. Getting closer and closer. As Reinheimer's going to roll that one out to Geraldo. Geraldo the throw quickly in time to Tejeda. And there's one down. Gastonia, of course, losing the game last night after having a 6-game advantage. Charleston, West Virginia, and the High Point Rockers split a doubleheader last night, and the lead shrunk to 5.5 games. That'll bring up Joseph Rosa. Rosa was hit by a pitch just above the knee. The first pitch to Rosa from Corsino is a pitch that misses up. Fastball misses away, the count 2-0. Corsino, 3 straight misses. It's 1 pitch away from getting Rosa on base for a second time today. Fastball taken right down the middle to work the count to 3-1. So it looks like perhaps the breeze has shifted direction a little bit as Rosa's going to draw a walk with a fastball that was up in the zone. It's the second walk allowed by Corsino, and that'll bring up Luis Castro. Castro's going to roll that one foul toward Marshall. Gastonia has the only 2 hits in the ball game here in the very early going. And the next base hit, should they get one today, would be the same number they had last night. J.J. Hoover and company did quite a number on Gastonia in that 3-2 extra innings win over Gastonia last night. The pitch. Castro sends a drive to right field. Boog Powell sees it. He'll keep it in the yard, makes the catch, and there's 2 down. That'll bring up Emmanuel Tapia. Tapia rolled into the 1-2-3 double play. His first time up. Tapia lifts the ball into left center field. Hawkins and Kuntz converge. Kuntz will make the catch. That'll retire the side. A 1-out walk allowed by Corsino. Joseph Rosa left on at first. We're 2.5 in a scoreless ball game. We'll be back on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters!
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramount Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramount Health. Care first.
Now we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Blake Swihart to lead things off, followed by Cesar Cuevas and TK Kuntz. As Zach Godley back on the bump. Fastball misses up. Swihart on the weekend. It's one for 8 in the series. Godley misses down to work the count to 2-0. Swihart comes in, 174 on the year, 4 homers, 15 runs driven in. Swihart gets it in on the hands a little bit, pulls it foul, up on top of the picnic area over on the first base side. As Godley misses again, the count to 3-1. Godley. The pitch misses in. Swihart draws the walk. First base runner for Lexington leads off the 3rd inning, as that'll bring up Cesar Cuevas. Cuevas, a .215 hitter. 1 homer. 15 RBI. We'll get to some scores from around the league here in just a moment, as I promised you we would. Can tell you that York and Staten Island will get going at about 4 o'clock this afternoon, as is customary in New York. Godley misses with a fastball up. Godley slider misses down and away. Count goes to 2-0. High Point and Charleston will play at 5 o'clock this afternoon. So really 3 games actively in play right now. Godley, fastball down the middle for a strike. 5-0 Long Island over Wild Health in the top of the 4th inning. Southern Maryland leads Lancaster 3-0 in the bottom of the 2nd. And, of course, a scoreless game here in the bottom of the 3rd. As Cuevas sends a fly ball to center. Catch made by Hurley Rodriguez for the first out in the 3rd inning. That'll bring up TK Kuntz. So TK Kuntz, the hero from last night's game with the game-winning single, takes a first pitch strike from Zach Godley. Kuntz, a .207 hitter, no homers, 4 driven in. Kuntz was 1 for 4 in last night's game with that game-winning RBI. Godley out of the set position. Here comes the pitch. Kuntz swings and misses. Godley has the sign from Holderbach. Here's the pitch. Slider cut on and missed. Kuntz down on 3 pitches. 3rd strikeout for Godley. And that'll bring up Boog Powell. Boog Powell hit a soft liner out to Jack Reinheimer his first time up. It's Blake Swihart, the runner, still at first with 2 down in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Godley misses with a fastball outside. Tapia holding on Swihart at first base. Raider Ascanio on the pull shift about 30 feet off the line. As Swihart goes, the pitch down, Holderbach's throw, not in time. Swihart gets the stolen base. So now Blake Swihart, a runner in scoring position, with 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's Godley misses. Count 2-1. Holderbach gives the sign to Godley. He accepts, and the pitch misses down and in. Now it's 3-1 to Boog Powell. Scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The rubber game of this 3-game set before Gastonia goes home to take on the Charleston Dirty Birds for 3 games before going back on the road for another weekend series against Southern Maryland this time. As Powell swings and misses on the fastball. As Gastonia started the month of June on the road. Last weekend, they were at home to the High Point Rockers. As Boog Powell swings and misses, Holderbach will step forward, throw it to Tapia in time to retire the side. Lexington gets a runner on, but he's left stranded. Zach Godley has 4 strikeouts. We go to the 4th on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Don't miss out on all the action at Caramont Health Park this summer. Get your tickets for every Honey Hunters home game by calling 704-874-1810 or log on to www.gohoneyhunters.com/tickets to reserve your spot this season. That number again, 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, 704-874-1810. Since 1927, GSM Services has been the experts for providing services and finding solutions for issues such as heating and cooling, hot, cold, or drafty rooms, high utility bills, nasty crawl spaces, attic insulation, duct and dryer vent cleanings, indoor air quality, and much more. GSM Services, your one-stop shop for all comfort issues in your home. GSM offers 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Right now, they're offering a free home energy audit. So if you're having any issues in your home or office, know that you can always trust leaving your comfort to GSM. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about any comfort issues you're having in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Your home for Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, AM 1450, 101.1 FM, and streaming on the TuneIn app, WGNC.
Top of the 4th inning. It's Raider Ascanio, Jake Skull, and Reese Hampton will bat here in the 4th inning. Brian Rushing here with you. So glad that you could join us on this Father's Day Sunday afternoon. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. As the pitch to Ascanio misses, want to say hello to my kiddos who I am 100% sure not listening in any way, shape, or form to this broadcast. Bethany, Mary Elizabeth, and Rebecca. As the ground ball out to Geraldo. Geraldo across the infield in time, and there's one down. They've probably heard enough baseball in their lifetime to last them for 3. So that'll bring up Jake Skull with one down here in the 4th. I talked about the numerous options in which you can catch the action on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. Well, this weekend for the road games, it's taken on a video element also. As Corsino misses up with the fastball. Of course, you can always hear us on the terrestrial signal at WGNC AM 1450 as Skull fouls that one back over the rooftop. FM 101.1, covering all of Gaston County and surrounding area. You can also catch us on an audio stream at WGNCradio.com, GoHoneyHunters.com, as Skull watches the pitch sail down and out of the zone to work the count to 2-1. But with the Go Honey Hunters YouTube page, their channel, Skull's going to pop that one up in the infield. Marshall contesting with the sun, and he misses the ball. Now here's the question. They just called that a fair ball. Scott Hart called it fair, so apparently it did touch Montrell Marshall in some way, shape, or form. Otherwise, that ball would have been foul. So Jake Skull's going to be at second. It's going to be an E5 on Marshall. The high sky here in Lexington, Kentucky is a bit of a problem today. And we've seen it happen twice to the Legends. It's Jake Skoll now in scoring position with one down as that brings up Reese Hampton. I still think the percentages are against someone thinking that hitting fly balls is a good offensive strategy, but in that case, it worked out okay. As Hampton's going to lift that one over the rooftop. With the new analytics involving exit velocities and launch angles, though, maybe that's already becoming a part of the game. Hampton waits on the pitch from Corsino. It's a pitch that misses outside. So wherever you're tuning in this afternoon, whether it's the Gastonia Honey Hunters YouTube channel or all of our many radio options out there, thank you for taking a little bit of time today. And if somebody can let me know what's going on with the U.S. Open, I would appreciate it greatly. Because I've watched none of it unless I've been on the bus. 2-1 count to Reese Hampton. Here with one down in the top of the fourth. And Jake Skoll was drifting off a second and got the attention of Daniel Corsino. And Corsino steps off the slab. Of course, Skoll and Hampton both part of the Fast Four. Corsino. Hampton's going to roll that one to third. Marshall's got to go quickly. That throw is not in time. Reese Hampton outran the baseball again. There's a two-hopper out to Marshall, and that play wasn't even close. As the runners will now be at first and second. As Reese Hampton gets the infield knock, and that brings up Alex Holderbach. I keep alluding to the Fast Four. This is what I mean. Gastonia, of course, now has a lead of 49 steals in the Atlantic League. A substantive number, no doubt. As Holderbach's going to foul it straight back and over the rooftop. Gastonia's lead against the Lancaster Barnstormers in steals is bigger than many teams' stolen base output on the season. But if you take their four best stolen base threats currently on the roster, this doesn't even include Johnny Davis, who's in Mexico now. They have more stolen bases than the Lancaster Barnstormers. It's an amazing number to think about. Hampton has 21, Reinheimer has 20, Jarrett has 16, Skoll has 12. They have 69 steals, which is significantly better than what Lancaster has as an entire team. And that's the second-place team in the league. It's the breaking ball taken for a strike. Holderbach falls behind 0-2. And it does two things for your offense. First of all, the speed element itself is a benefit on its own. But it divides the attention of the pitcher. And that's where mistakes can be made. Corsino. Pitch swung on and missed by Holderbach. There's two down in the inning. And for Corsino, that's strikeout number 3 in the contest. And that takes us back to the top of the order for Hurley Rodriguez. Jake Skoll down at second. He reached on the error from Montrell Marshall. Reese Hampton got an infield single. The pitch to Rodriguez misses away. Skoll and Manuel Geraldo, teammates last year, having a bit of a conversation. Skoll probably saying something to the effect of, there's no need to try to get behind me at second. Eventually, I'm heading for third. As Corsino misses again outside. It's 2-0 the count. Rodriguez, a left-handed batter. Corsino has the sign from Swihart. Here's the pitch. Rodriguez checks his swing, doesn't commit to it, and the count now 3-0. As they check down to Chris Mentor, who has slided between the mound and the usual shortstop position. So it's very difficult to get a confirmed attempt on a swing from that slot. Very difficult. The 3-0 to Rodriguez, taken for a strike. Rodriguez still looking for his first hit of the weekend. Here's the pitch from Corsino, as Rodriguez will roll over that to Tejeda, and Tejeda will field it and touch the bag to retire the side in the fourth. Gastonia leaves 2 more on. They've left 7 on in the ball game already. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Scoreless in Lexington.
If coming to a Honey Hunters game is good, then coming to a game as a group is better. If you're a school, church, or civic organization looking for a great time together, call 704-874-1810 and ask about a group package. The number again is 704-874-1810. Ask about our picnic options that include hot dogs, sliders, and pulled pork. 704-874-1810. Honey Hunters Baseball. Better with friends. Since 1927, GSM Services has been the experts for providing services and finding solutions for issues such as heating and cooling, hot, cold, or drafty rooms, high utility bills, nasty crawl spaces, attic insulation, duct and dryer vent cleanings, indoor air quality, and much more. GSM Services, your one-stop shop for all comfort issues in your home. GSM offers 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Right now, they're offering a free home energy audit. So if you're having any issues in your home or office, know that you can always trust leaving your comfort to GSM. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about any comfort issues you're having in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters.
We go to the bottom of the fourth. Phillip Ervin, Courtney Hawkins, Isaiah Tejeda. It's a bad thing against Zach Godley here in the bottom of the fourth inning. It's the breaking ball from Godley, taken for a strike. Godley throwing that breaking ball right at the left shoulder of the right-handed batter, and it snaps back across the inner third. Ervin rolls that one foul. The count 0-2. Ervin, last time up, grounded to third. Ervin hooks that one in, well, not into the shrubbery, but very close to the shrubbery, and foul ground up near the picnic area. And the chase is on for the baseball. Zach Godley, the 0-2, misses up. Gastonia with 3 hits in the contest, equaling last night's offensive output. Lexington zeros across the board. As Ervin watches that sail out of the strike zone, works the count to 2-2. As Godley misses down again. And Godley kind of did a little dance off the bump, not intentionally. As the count works full. Riley Hovis, toward the end of his effort last night, started doing some slipping on the side of the mound. And, of course, Hovis has a slightly different landing point than Zach Godley does. So it looked like Hovis was actually losing his footing on the downhill slope off to the side. As the pitch misses inside, Godley upset with himself as Irvin gets the free pass. Second walk issued by Zach Godley, and that'll bring up Courtney Hawkins. Hawkins, his first time up, a strikeout victim. Godley looks in, delivers, and that pitch is going to hit Hawkins right between the numbers. Got him right in the middle of the back, and now Lexington has something cooking as a walk is followed by a hit by pitch, and that brings up Isaiah Tejeda. So it looks like there is some stirring in the Lexington bullpen. Tejeda, the right-handed batter, will step in against Godley. Tejeda calls time not long after stepping in. So I had a chance to walk the concourse earlier today, and I ran across a couple of interesting things that I did not see my first couple of evenings here at the ballpark. As Godley looks in for the sign from Holderbach, they now agree on something. Here's the pitch. Godley has it smothered by Holderbach on the miss. Count 1-0. Now, of course, you can't spend any time in Lexington without being, in a good way, inundated with the University of Kentucky. And out in the concourse, there's an area that's set aside for Kentucky Wildcats that threw ceremonial first pitches here at the ballgame. And if you're a Kentucky basketball fan of recent year, as the pitch misses down, it's a veritable who's who of some guys that have made really important impacts in the Calipari years of the program. Willie Cauley-Stein was out there, DeMarcus Cousins, and the Harrison twins, as Reggie Harris is going to come out and have a conversation with Zach Godley. Haven't had a chance to get into the university part of Lexington, hoping to do that a little bit later on this summer. You can see the downtown from this ballpark, or at least some of the taller buildings that make up the downtown area. This ballpark, Wild Health Field, formerly known as Whitaker Bank Field. Had a recent history in the South Atlantic League. I did see a notation for John Henry Moss, who at one time was the president of the South Atlantic League, as the breaking ball from Godley taken for a strike to work the count to 2-1. Of course, John Henry Moss was at one time mayor of Kings Mountain, North Carolina, as well as the president of the South Atlantic League. As the pitch fouled back and out of play, as Tejeda actually pulled that one back out and over the rooftop here behind home plate. The current mayor of Kings Mountain, North Carolina, station owner Scott Neisler of WGNC AM 1450. As the runners take their lead, Godley is going to sit there and keep an eye on Irvin, and Tejeda calls time. Phillip Irvin reached on a walk. He's down at second as Courtney Hawkins reached on a hit by pitch. The pitch misses down. And now it's a 3-2 count for Tejeda. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning, a scoreless ball game. Tejeda will get back in the right-handed batter's box. Godley looking for the sign, has the sign. Here's the payoff. Tejeda will bounce that one over the third base coach, and we'll do it over again. We've seen a little bit of a breeze coming in earlier in the ball game. It shifted briefly out to left field. And now the flags aren't doing a whole lot of moving at all in left field. Here's the pitch. Irvin goes, and that pitch is fouled off. Hawkins trailed him, but they'll have to return to their original base path. As Irvin was hopping around second a lot, giving Godley every indication that he was going to break for third. Eventually he did, but the pitch was fouled off. If Irvin and Hawkins are going to break on the pitch, you're really kind of hoping, if you're a Gastonia fan, that you get a soft liner up the middle. Rosa or Reinheimer can make that play. They'll have a couple of options in which to get a double. The payoff again. Runners break. That pitch fouled at the plate once more. And Isaiah Tejeda sticking around in this at bat. It's Montrell Marshall on deck here in the bottom of this fourth inning. Irvin thought about breaking again, and Godley that time leaned back to second base. Certainly got Irvin's attention. As the chess match between Irvin and Godley continues. Here's the 3-2. Runner goes. It's a miss. As the bases are now loaded with a walk, a hit batsman, and a walk. And that brings up Montrell Marshall with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the fourth inning. So now Zach Godley in a very precarious spot. Of course, Godley recently signed to the Honey Hunters not too long ago. Went 4 innings in his last effort, trying to build up pitch counts. It's Godley. Misses down. Stuart Levy's going to run out to the bullpen from the bench area. And they'll have something going. It's Montrell Marshall. It's going to be a 5-4-3. I cannot believe it. We have just witnessed the second triple play in Gastonia Honey Hunters season, as it's a 5-4 triple play around the horn. Escaño to Rosa to Tapia to end the frame. Mama have mercy. We'll go to the fifth in just a bit on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters!
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramount Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramount Health. Care first.
And we go to the fifth inning. Wow. You know, when it happened in Game 2 of the season earlier this year against the Lancaster Barnstormers, I had folks in the office ask me, as Jack Reinheimer steps to the plate to lead off the fifth inning, had I ever witnessed with my own two eyes a triple play? And until that point, I had not. Now I've seen two in about 2.5 months' time. As Reinheimer's going to lift that pitch foul over to the first base side. I'm not quite sure that Goose Gazzo could have rolled a triple play like that in a fungo roll. As Montrell Marshall hit a perfect two-hopper to Ascanio, who was basically on top of the bag. He throws to Rosa. Rosa had a perfect feed. Got it over to Tappy, and that was a pretty routine-looking 5-4-3 triple play, if there is such a thing. As Corsino misses the count 1-2. That was a tough inning for Montrell Marshall. As that ball rolled out to third, Marshall will field it cleanly. The throw across in time. One down in the fifth. And that'll bring up Joseph Rosa. Marshall, an inning ago, gave up the error on the pop to the infield, and then he rolls into a triple play. That is without question an inning that he would rather forget. It's the pitch from Corsino, misses up. Corsino wheels and fires, misses in. Rosa in the ball game has been hit by a pitch and he's walked. As the pitch misses again, that time it gets the shoe of the home plate umpire, Scott Hart. And Rosa's on-base percentage that had been hovering around 1,000, certainly getting a bit of a bump this afternoon. As the pitch misses up and he walks for the second time, reaches for the third. That'll be the third walk surrendered by Daniel Corsino, and that brings up Luis Castro. So Luis Castro will step to the plate with one down here in the fifth inning. Strikeout victim, his first time up, he flew to right. His second time. It's Castro out to Marshall, the throw around the infield, and a 5-4-3 Double play ends it in the fifth. So we go to the bottom of the fifth. We're halfway through here in Lexington. A scoreless ball game on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Find out where your Honey Hunters are playing all season long at www.gohoneyhunters.com. Ticket information, www.gohoneyhunters.com. You're looking for the latest game day fashion or wanting to bring a group to Caramount Health Park. GoHoneyHunters.com. Your online home for the Gastonia Honey Hunters is GoHoneyHunters.com. That's www.GoHoneyHunters.com.
Fans, make sure that you come out for an exciting June at Caramount Health Park as your Gastonia Honey Hunters take on the best of the Atlantic League. On June 10th through 12th, the High Point Rockers make their way to Caramount Health Park. On June 14th through 16th, as well as the 21st through the 23rd, the Charleston Dirty Birds come to Caramount Health Park. The Wild Health Chinos return to Caramount Health Park from June 28th through the 30th. Get your tickets by calling 704-874-1810. The number again, 704-874-1810. 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, your hometown team.
Get social with your favorite baseball team at Go Honey Hunters on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's at Go Honey Hunters on all of our social media platforms.
This is Jake Skoll, the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Manuel Geraldo to lead things off here in the bottom of the fifth, followed by Blake Swihart and Cesar Cuevas. Brian Rushing here with you. So glad that you could join us on a gorgeous Sunday afternoon in Lexington, Kentucky. Scoreless ball game. As the pitch to Geraldo, taken for a strike. It's Godley. Misses down and in. Yesterday, Riley Hovis and J.J. Hoover were going about their very good outings in a very routine, ho-hum kind of way. As the changeup cut on and missed. I'm not sure if there is such a thing in baseball as defensive fireworks, but if there is, we've seen it all today. So Geraldo will launch that one over the dugout. And a pro tip to everybody coming to watch a baseball game. Don't look at your phone. Because that young man just about wore it in the shoulder. Fortunately, he had a glove, so when it stopped rolling, you could pick it up. As Geraldo rolls it out to Rosa. Rosa fields it, gets it to Tapia, and there's one down. So Blake Swihart will come up with one down in the bottom of the fifth inning. Folks, did you know that season tickets for the Gastonia Honey Hunters begin at just $540? And those numbers are going to get prorated as we get closer to the end of the first half of the schedule. It's the pitch to Swihart, taken for a strike. Call 704-874-1810 to order your tickets today. And don't forget about the Atlantic League Stadium Pass, which gets you access to every ballpark in the league. Godley misses outside to even the count at 1-1. Call 704-874-1810 and get your season tickets pronto. As the pitch from Godley misses outside, goes to 2-1. Of course, if playoffs are in the future for the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and it's a possibility, you get some priority there as being a season ticket holder. There's another advantage. As the pitch to Swihart misses, and a piece of the black rubberized pellets flew back up into the eyes of Swihart. Swihart still trying to do some digging to get the debris out of his eyeball. It's Godley a 3-1 count here with one down in the bottom of the fifth inning. It's Godley. Wheels and fires. Swihart bounces it over to Tapia. Tapia will field it, tag the bag, and there's two down. And while you're thinking about your season tickets, you can know this. Fridays are family fun days this season at Caramont Health Park. Be here for all the action and the fireworks. 3 remaining fireworks shows in the season. Get your tickets at GoHoneyHunters.com. As Cesar Cuevas will step to the plate. Cuevas flew out to center field, his only time up in the ball game. As Godley misses down. Godley wheels and fires the 1-0, cut on and missed by Cuevas to even the count. The pitch. Cuevas hits it back up the middle softly, fielded by Rosa on the backhand side. And we're through 5 innings. So we go to the 6th scoreless here in Lexington on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
The Gas House Bar and Grill is the place to find a broad palette of menu items that you won't find anywhere else at Caramont Health Park. Burgers? Got it. Pulled pork nachos? Check. How about jerk chicken sandwiches? We got that too. Oh, and fried plantains? Of course we do. The Gas House Bar and Grill is a world tour for the taste buds, nightly at Caramont Health Park. We'll see you at the Gas House Bar and Grill. Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramont Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
And we go to the 6th inning. A scoreless ball game here in Lexington. Brian Rushing here with you. So glad that you could join us this afternoon. It's Gastonia. We have Emmanuel Tapia, Raider Ascanio, and Jake Skoll leading off. It's Tapia. Hit into a 1-2-3 double play and then flew out to right. It's the first pitch from Daniel Corsino, taken for strike. Corsino misses down to even the count at 1 apiece. So it's been quite an afternoon already. As the pitch from Corsino misses outside. Gastonia, no runs on 3 hits, no errors. Lexington, no runs on no hits, 1 error. And Gastonia has also turned their second triple play of the season. Yes, of the season. As Tapia fouls that pitch over to the third base side, out of play. Corsino's next delivery. Tapia swings and misses. A strikeout victim is Emmanuel Tapia. Strikeout number 4 for Daniel Corsino. That'll bring up Raider Ascanio. Ascanio got the triple play started in the bottom of the 4th inning, as it was a 2-hop grounder cleanly to Ascanio, right on top of the bag. He fielded it, touched third. Perfect feed to Rosa. Rosa got it over to Tapia, and there it was. I'd love to tell you that it was really more exciting than that, but it was fairly routine. The impact was incredible as the pitch misses down. And Ascanio, there he goes again. Not quite sure many people have more fun playing baseball than Raider Ascanio. Really the name that, and I've said this a couple times, Adrian Beltre is who pops up in my mind when I watch Ascanio play, as he's going to smash that one up the middle. He's got himself a 1-out knock. That'll bring up Jake Skull. Skull has a base hit to his credit, and he's reached on an error. Both fly balls, both were misplayed in some way, shape, or form by Lexington, just either not being able to see the baseball or not able to make the play once they spotted the baseball. So Jake Skull, with one down, takes a pitch on the outside edge for a strike. The 0-1 from Corsino. Here it comes. Skull swings and misses as Corsino worked the pitch away from Jake Skull. Ascanio takes the lead from first, being held on by Tejeda. Top of the 6th inning, scoreless ball game. As the pitch misses down. Of course, Ascanio got a stolen base in last night's contest in the 9th inning that got away from Blake Swihart, which is how Luis Castro scored to give Gastonia a 2-1 lead. The lead was somewhat short-lived, as Phillip Ervin would score in the bottom of the 9th inning before Lexington would win it in the bottom of the 10th inning. As the fastball misses up, the count evens at 2-2. It's Gastonia trying to win the 3rd game of the series and get a series win and cut the magic number down a little more. Skull rips it down the first base line, but it hooked foul. And they actually took down Lyle Travis, the first base umpire, with that twisting line drive. Tejeda was not able to make the play. Lyle Travis didn't want to make the play. He wanted no part of that baseball. That ended up landing about a 1.5 foot foul. So Jake Skull will step back in the box. Raider Ascanio down at first with one down in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Skull rolls that one to Tejeda. It's a fair ball, and now Tejeda's going to get Ascanio in a rundown, or is he? Yes, he will. He'll tag him just shy of the bag, and that double play will end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 6th, a scoreless ball game here in Lexington. We'll be back in just a bit. Folks, it's been the thrill of a lifetime to bring professional baseball back to the airwaves of Gaston County. As a lifelong supporter of Gastonia baseball, I understood at an early age how important it was to hear the game when I couldn't be at the game. And with the advent of internet streaming now, Gastonia Honey Hunters games have even more import within the community. It also provides a great opportunity to get your message out to the Gaston County community. If advertising with the Honey Hunters is something that interests you, give me a call, 704-874-1810, and inquire about advertising with the Gastonia Honey Hunters. The number again, 704-874-1810. The Honey Hunters Radio Network, your hometown team. Thank you for supporting Gastonia Baseball.
This is Jake Skoll, your favorite outfielder for the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
If coming to a Honey Hunters game is good, then coming to a game as a group is better. If you're a school, church, or civic organization looking for a great time together, call 704-874-1810 and ask about a group package. The number again is 704-874-1810. Ask about our picnic options that include hot dogs, sliders, and pulled pork. 704-874-1810. Honey Hunters Baseball. Better with friends. Looking for a new career? Want to make an upwards of $40,000 a year? Want to work a schedule that fits your lifestyle? Want to do it all from the front seat of your car? I thought I had your attention. Domino's is hiring. If you want to cash in on a new opportunity, log on to jobs.domino's.com. That's jobs.domino's.com.
Bottom of the sixth inning. Here in a scoreless ball game, TK Kuntz will lead it off, and he will face off against Randall Delgado. Delgado on in relief of Zach Godley. Delgado, the first pitch to Kuntz, misses with the breaking ball. Delgado, pitch swung on by Kuntz, and it's going to be the first hit of the game for Lexington. It's TK Kuntz, who had a hit, the game-winning hit last night, gets the first hit for Lexington here in the bottom of the sixth inning, and that brings up Boog Powell. Zach Godley went 5 innings, gave up no runs, no hits. He walked 3, and he struck out 4. It's Randall Delgado. Comes in with a 1-0 record, a 0.54 ERA, making his 8th appearance. 3 hits, no runs allowed. He's walked no one. He struck out a batter. So let's see. Let me redo those numbers again as he's 0.54 ERA, 16 2/3 innings, making his 8th appearance, 10 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. He's walked 5, he struck out 15, a 169 average against. So they throw back over to first base to chase Kuntz back to the bag. Delgado comes set. Boog Powell tries to roll a bunt down the third base line, and Ascanio will pick it up just as it rolls foul, and not a second earlier. This Powell looking like he was trying to bunt for a hit in that scenario. Rolled that one out about 35, 40 feet, and it was on the 40th foot that it rolled foul, and Ascanio scooped it up. Kuntz takes his lead at first. Delgado steps off. We'll reset things. Ascanio about 25 feet off the bag at third. playing a pull shift against Powell. Powell back up the middle. Delgado throws to Reinheimer, back to first. And it's a 1-6-3 double play. As the glove work has been on high alert for both clubs this afternoon. So Randall Delgado did a very good job of fielding the baseball. Step to second, a good strike to Reinheimer, and Reinheimer was able to pivot the ball over to Tapia perfectly. And there's 2 down for Phillip Ervin. I mean, this is the kind of defensive play that Tom Mamansky would be proud of. No matter what kind of trucker's hat you're wearing. Delgado misses outside to even the count at 1-1. Ervin 0 for 1 in the ball game officially. He has drawn a walk in the 4th inning. It's the breaking ball from Delgado, taken for a strike. Randall Delgado, originally with the Atlanta Braves, was dealt to the Arizona Diamondbacks, where he spent the vast majority of his time in the majors. As the pitch misses down, Holderbach blocks it. It's the count now 3-1. Delgado has 30 career wins under his belt in the major leagues. Ervin waits on the 3-1. Misses. That's a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up Courtney Hawkins. Hawkins, strikeout victim in the first. It was hit by pitch in the 4th. Delgado, fastball for a strike. Delgado looks in for the sign, has it. Throws over to first. Ervin got under the tag. The bullpens at this moment are pretty quiet. Delgado, that ball bounced to Rosa. Rosa will throw to Tapia, and that'll retire the side. Lexington leaves the runner on. We're through 6. Scoreless. We'll be back on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters!
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramount Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramont Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination. And we go to the seventh inning. It's Gastonia in a scoreless ball game against the Lexington Legends. And the day is over for Daniel Corsino. He goes 6 innings, gives up no runs on 4 hits. He walked 3 and he struck out 3, and he hands the ball over to Winston Lavendier. Lavendier out of Sun Valley, California. 29 years old, drafted by the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim in the 33rd round of the 2015 June draft. Out of Cal State, Dominguez Hills. Lavendier, I'll pull up his numbers in just a second, will face Reese Hampton. Hampton from the right side. Lavendier, a 3-4 record. He took the loss on Friday night, a 4.01 ERA, making his 20th appearance. 24 2/3 innings pitched as Hampton is going to lift that softly into right field. Boog Powell will come on to make the catch. That'll bring up Alex Holderbach. 24 2/3 innings pitched, 34 hits, 31 runs, 11 earned. He's walked 12, struck out 21, 318 average against. Holderbach 0 for 2 in the contest. He struck out twice. So Holderbach's going to lift that one out into left center field. Kuntz drifting over. Well hit, but Kuntz tracked it down. And there's quickly 2 outs in the inning, and that'll bring up Hurley Rodriguez. Let's take a station ID on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Your home for Gastonia Honey Hunters baseball. AM 1450, 101.1 FM, and streaming on the TuneIn app. WGNC.
That'll bring up Hurley Rodriguez. In the game on Friday night, Lavendier went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits, 5 runs, none of them earned. He walked 2, struck out nobody. Just a very bizarre inning, especially when you compare it to the meta-narrative of this 3-game set. It's Rodriguez curls that one. It's a fair ball. It's going to bounce off the wall. Rodriguez is going to have his first hit of the weekend, and he'll cling to the second base bag with a 2-out knock. It's the 5th hit of the ball game for Gastonia. Jack Reinheimer will step to the plate and an opportunity to give Gastonia a lead if he can come through with a knock here. Reinheimer 1 for 3 in the contest. He singled. He's grounded to short and grounded to third. Reinheimer wearing the soft blue socks this afternoon for Father's Day. It's the breaking ball taken for a strike. Reinheimer all the way back in the box. Lavendier has the sign, comes set. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. It's Rodriguez down at second. Two down here in the top of the 7th inning. So Reinheimer's going to lift that one foul out of play on the right side. It's the line score filled with zeros. The ball game filled with defensive star plays. Gastonia trying to win the series will need this game to secure that series win. Breaking ball misses away. Lavendier peers in for the sign, has what he wants. Holds at the belt. Here's the pitch. Reinheimer's going to shoot that one this way, but it's going to be over the rooftop. And we'll do the 2-2 all over again. Breaking ball, Reinheimer slashes it across against the screen behind home plate. Gastonia had the bases loaded in the first inning with nobody out and was unable to get anybody across. Lavendier. Reinheimer's going to push that one to the right side and out of play. Gastonia has hit into 3 double plays in this ball game. Lexington has hit into a double play and a triple play. You heard me right, a triple play. Lavendier swung on and missed by Reinheimer to retire the side in the 7th. We go to the stretch, scoreless here in Lexington. We'll be back on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Looking for a new career? Want to make an upwards of $40,000 a year? Want to work a schedule that fits your lifestyle? Want to do it all from the front seat of your car? I thought I had your attention. Domino's is hiring. If you want to cash in on a new opportunity, log on to jobs.domino's.com. That's jobs.domino's.com. Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty.
The Gastonia Honey Hunters are looking for host families this Atlantic League season. If you have a little free space in your home and a love for the grand old game, hosting a player this summer is a great experience with tons of perks. Call me, Brady Salisbury, at 704-874-1810. That's 704-874-1810.
The Gastonia Honey Hunters, your hometown team.
Get social with your favorite baseball team at Go Honey Hunters on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's at Go Honey Hunters on all of our social media platforms.
This is Sam Bordner of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you are listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Seventh inning stretch time here in Lexington. Scoos Gazzo goes to his bullpen once more, and he brings on the winner of Friday night's game, Euclides Laer. Laer in the contest on Friday night went 1 2/3 innings. He gave up 2 hits. He walked a batter. He struck out 3. as he would pick up the win to go 2-0 on the year. A 1.46 ERA, 14th appearance, 12 1/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 2 runs. They're earned. He's walked 5 and struck out 7, a 2.05 average against. As Laer faces Isaiah Tejeda, first pitch strike to get things going here in the bottom of the 7th. Laer, the 3/4 arm slot, throws a sweeping slider that Tejeda misses to work the count to 0-2. Isaiah Tejeda, Montrell Marshall, Manuel Geraldo here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And a scoreless stalemate. Big sweeping slider from Laer misses outside. 6 hits combined for these two clubs. Gastonia with 5, Lexington with just the TK Kuntz safety an inning ago. Laer misses. Count evens at 2-2. This next inning, we'll check some more scores from around the league, but right now our focus is here. The pitch just misses, works the count full. Tejeda back in the box. Laer has the sign. Here's the payoff. Tejeda's going to lift that one foul and out of play. Tejeda back in the box. 0 for 1 officially in the ballgame. A strikeout and a walk. As that pitch catches the inside edge, and he strikes out looking again. That'll bring up Montrell Marshall. Montrell Marshall was grounded to short and then bounced into a 5-4-3 triple play to end the 4th inning. It's the 1-0 from Laer. Pours it over the outer half for strike 1. As we have been at it 2 hours and 1 minute here in this contest. It's the slider. Catches the outside edge. Marshall not quite sure. It's the count 1-2. Good crowds here throughout the weekend here at Wild Health Field. It's that slider fouled back to the screen. It's well over 2,000 here this afternoon. Had well over 3,000 here last night. It's the slider, cut on and missed. It's Marshall. It's a strikeout victim. And with 2 down, that brings up Manuel Geraldo. So Geraldo 0 for 2 in this ball game. Waits on the first offering from Laer. A fastball misses outside. Laer 89 miles an hour with that fastball as he's had moments. There's 91. He's dialed it up recently to where he's been solidly in the mid-90s. Laer has the sign from Holderbach. Here's the 1-1. Changed it up on it. 1-2 the count. Laer out of El Sabo, Dominican Republic. 31 years old. The pitch. This is outside. Count evens at 2-2. Lair has gotten to the advanced A level with the Chicago White Sox organization. As Lair misses again, now the count has gone to 3-2. Bottom of the 7th inning, 2 down, and a scoreless ball game. As Geraldo rolls it out to Rosa. Rosa gets it to Tapia, and we go to the 8th. We remain scoreless here in Lexington on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Find out where your Honey Hunters are playing all season long at www.gohoneyhunters.com. Ticket information, www.gohoneyhunters.com. You're looking for the latest game day fashion or wanting to bring a group to Caramount Health Park. GoHoneyHunters.com. Your online home for the Gastonia Honey Hunters is GoHoneyHunters.com. That's www.GoHoneyHunters.com.
Fans, make sure that you come out for an exciting June at Caramount Health Park as your Gastonia Honey Hunters take on the best of the Atlantic League. On June 10th through 12th, the High Point Rockers make their way to Caramount Health Park. On June 14th through 16th, as well as the 21st through the 23rd, the Charleston Dirty Birds come to Caramount Health Park. The Wild Health Chinos return to Caramount Health Park from June 28th through the 30th. Get your tickets by calling 704-874-1810. The number again, 704-874-1810. 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, your hometown team.
Get social with your favorite baseball team at Go Honey Hunters on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's at Go Honey Hunters on all of our social media platforms. Since 1927, GSM. If coming to a Honey Hunters game is good, then coming to a game as a group is better. If you're a school, church, or civic organization looking for a great time together, call 704-874-1810 and ask about a group package. The number again is 704-874-1810. Ask about our picnic options that include hot dogs, sliders, and pulled pork. 704-874-1810. Honey Hunters Baseball. Better with friends.
And we go to the 8th inning. A scoreless ball game. As Daniel Gibson comes into the ball game for P.J. Phillips' club. Gibson, a 2-0 record on the year, a 5.09 ERA, making his 18th appearance. 17 2/3 innings pitched, 28 hits, 13 runs, 10 earned, 9 walks, 23 strikeouts, a 3.41 average against. And he'll face off against the heart of the Gastonia order. Rosa, Castro, and Tapia. Joseph Rosa will bat from the right side against the left-hander, Daniel Gibson. As Gibson pitched on Friday night's 6-1 loss, he went 1 1/3 innings, gave up a hit. He walked the batter, struck out 4. Rosa lifts the ball high to left field. That ball's headed toward the corner, and it'll be a foul ball. As it had a loud sound to it, probably the most well-struck ball we've had today. But it twisted well foul. It's Gibson. The 0-1. Took something off of that one. Rosa out in front, falls behind 0-2. Rosa's going to roll that one toward the third base dugout where Gastonia resides. Daniel Gibson drafted twice as an amateur. First by the Milwaukee Brewers in the 26th round of 2010 when he was a prep baseball player in the Tampa area. As that pitch misses up. Then, while he was at the University of Florida, he was drafted in the 7th round by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Gibson delivers. The pitch misses down. Evens the count at 2-2. Gibson has significant experience in the Atlantic League. It's the pitch taken for strike 3. Rosa goes down looking. That'll bring up Luis Castro. Daniel Gibson has spent time with the High Point Rockers, the Sugarland Skeeters, and made a return trip with Sugarland during the COVID year, and then made his way to Lexington. As Luis Castro, the DH in this contest, 0 for 3 in the ball game. Last time up, he grounded into a double play. Gibson comes set, misses outside. Looks like Zach Jarrett has grabbed a bat and is on the on-deck circle. That's the pitch to Castro. Misses the count, 2-1. Top of the 8th inning, a scoreless ball game in the rubber game of this 3-game set. Castro swings through that pitch. The count evens at 2-2. Castro back in the box. Gibson. The pitch, breaking ball. And that's going to be strike 3. As he catches Castro looking. And with 2 down in the inning, we'll see a pinch hitter. Zach Jarrett will get a pinch hit appearance. Jarrett in this weekend is 1 for 3 with a base on balls, a hit by pitch, a stolen base, and 2 runs scored. Jarrett, the right-handed batter out of Hickory, North Carolina. The pitch from Gibson misses. Gibson has the sign from Swihart, delivers, and Zach Jarrett rolls one right through the middle. So he's got a 2-out knock. It's the 6th hit for the Honey Hunters, and it keeps the inning alive for Raider Ascanio. And now with Zach Jarrett in the game and down at first base, Zach Jarrett has, in recent years, now started to really show off his wheels as a base runner. He's got 16 steals on the season through 51 games for Gastonia. It's the pitch to Ascanio, taken for a strike. Now, he had 12 steals in 102 games recently when he was in the Baltimore organization with Bowie, Maryland, and Norfolk, Virginia. That was AA and AAA. Of course, Jarrett, a 2-time midseason minor league all-star, as Ascanio hooks that one about the same place that Joseph Rosa lifted his at-bat earlier into foul territory. In 2018, he was a South Atlantic all-star for Delmarva, the Shorebirds. 2019, he was a Carolina League all-star for the Frederick Keys. Gibson misses high. Ascanio in the ball game. 1 for 2 officially. He was hit by a pitch in the second, grounded to short in the fourth, singled, and was doubled up in the sixth. Jarrett's going to go, and Ascanio's going to roll that one into the concourse area. Ascanio back in the box, chokes up on the bat. Gibson, the 1-2. Ascanio's going to lift that one to shortstop. Geraldo will make the catch to retire the side. Gastonia gets another base hit, but they leave another runner on, and we go to the bottom of the 8th in a scoreless ball game. We'll be back in just a moment on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. Hey kids, have you seen it? Better yet, have you tried it? It's the new look Watson's Kids Zone at Caramont Health Park. The Watson's Kids Zone is new and improved with a slide that I've heard can give you a view of Charlotte. Allegedly. It is the best game day experience possible, and you can find it at Caramont Health Park during every Gastonia Honey Hunters game. The new Watson's Kids Zone at Caramont Health Park. Folks, do you find yourself lacking confidence in public places? Would you like to earn respect among your peers and be well received socially? I've got just the answer. The Honey Hunters Team Store is your source for all the best looking t-shirts, hats, and accessories for you, your kids, and even your dog. Look good, feel good, fan better. It's always drip season at the Honey Hunters Team Store at Caramont Health Park. Folks, it's been the thrill of a lifetime to bring professional baseball back to the airwaves of Gaston County. As a lifelong supporter of Gastonia baseball, I understood at an early age how important it was to hear the game when I couldn't be at the game. And with the advent of internet streaming now, Gastonia Honey Hunters games have even more import within the community. It also provides a great opportunity to get your message out to the Gaston County community. If advertising with the Honey Hunters is something that interests you, give me a call, 704-874-1810, and inquire about advertising with the Gastonia Honey Hunters. The number again, 704-874-1810. The Honey Hunters Radio Network, your hometown team. Thank you for supporting Gastonia baseball. Bottom of the 8th inning here in Lexington. Onis Farfan comes on to pitch. for the Gastonia Honey Hunters. So we've got some changes. We got a lot going on. I'll try to unpack it here bit by bit. Onus Farfan is now on to pitch. Of course, Farfan pitched last night. Farfan pitched a perfect 8th inning. He'll face Blake Swihart to lead off the 8th inning here. I'll get Farfan's season numbers here in just a moment. Farfan, a 2-1 record on the year with a 3.80 ERA. His first pitch is going to be fouled off to the right side out of play. Making his 19th appearance, 23 2/3 innings, 21 hits, 12 runs, 10 earned. He's walked 15, struck out 21, a 2.44 average against. We have a new first baseman, that being Luis Castro. So Tapia is out, which we knew that at the time that Jarrett pinched hit for him. Farfan throws an off-speed pitch for strike 2. Swihart has walked and has grounded to first from the right-handed batter's box in this at-bat as the pitch misses down. A scoreless ball game. Gastonia no runs on 6 hits, no errors. They have left on 9 runners in this ball game. Lexington, no runs on 1 hit, 1 error. As that pitch misses, evens the count at 2-2. Farfan. Breaking ball taken for strike 3. Swihart does not like the call. But there's one down in the 8th. That'll bring up Cesar Cuevas. Folks, the decision to buy or sell your home is a lifetime decision. It's one you'll always remember. Moss Realty makes your experience pleasant, hassle-free, with no hoops to jump through. Moss Realty can do that for you and has done so for more than 20 years. Give them a call at 704-865-5555. Or go to mossrealty.com if you prefer. It's Farfan. This is down with his offering to Cuevas. I know I still owe you some scores from around the league. We'll get to that here in just a little bit. It's the pitch, a strike from Farfan to Cuevas to even the count at 1-1. Staten Island and York is just getting underway as that pitch misses away. York has a 3-1 advantage midway through the second. Of course, High Point and Charleston, West Virginia won't play until 5 o'clock. As Cuevas is going to roll that out to Ascanio. Ascanio gets the throw over to Castro, and there's 2 down. And that'll bring up TK Kuntz. Kuntz is the only batter that has separated the Gastonia pitching staff from a no-hitter at this point. Right now, Gastonia is throwing a one-hitter in this game. They already have a one-hitter this week. It was a 7-inning one-hitter. As Kuntz swings and misses. Strangely enough, that was Randall Delgado that threw 5 innings to get that one-hitter. He was backed up with a couple of relievers to close out the game 2-0. That was on Thursday. As Kuntz tried to bunt his way on, came up empty there. The count falls to 0-2. Fire fan has the side from Holderbach. Here's the pitch. They'll check him, and Kuntz committed to the swing. 2 strikeouts in the frame for Onus Farfan, and we're through 8 innings. We go to the 9th, scoreless on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. We'll be right back. GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit gsmsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit gsmsince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters!
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramount Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramount Health. Care first.
What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramount Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination.
Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty.
And we go to the 9th inning. Austin Adams to pitch for Lexington here in the 9th against Jake Skull. Reese Hampton and Alex Holderbach. The Skull bounces that back through the middle. Cuevas fields and fires, and they just got him by an eyelash. Be a 4-3 putout. That'll bring up Reese Hampton. Austin Adams pitched in last night's ball game. He gave up the run in the top of the 9th inning. Pitched 1 inning, gave up a run, no hits. It was an earned run. He walked 2 batters. He struck out 2 batters. It's Reese Hampton, 1 for 3 in the ball game, as he hit a ground ball to Montrell Marshall and outran the baseball to first. It's the pitch from Adams, misses down, 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Adams, no record on the year, 5.06 ERA. As he misses outside. 17th appearance, 16 innings, 19 hits, 9 runs, all earned. He's walked 8, struck out 21, a .297 average against. Here's the pitch. Hampton fouls it at the plate. Gastonia They've out-hit Lexington 6-1, but have nothing to show for it yet. So they've left 9 runners stranded in the ballgame. Breaking ball, catches the outside edge. Hampton not in love with that verdict. It's the count evens 2-2. Here's the pitch from Adams. Misses high. Now it's full. Scores from around the league. Bottom of the 8th inning. Long Island leads Wild Health 7-0. Top of the 8th inning. Southern Maryland leads Lancaster 8-3. York leads Staten Island mid-2, 3-1. As Hampton's going to foul that one off. High Point in Charleston, West Virginia, less than a half an hour away from getting started. We are no different than when we started, scoreless. As Adams comes set, here's the 3-2. Hampton's going to lift that one down the line and left. Hawkins coming on, and he's going to have to play it off a bounce. Reese Hampton took a big turn at first, but he's going to stay at first. So Reese Hampton has a multi-hit ball game. Gastonia has their 7th knock of the game, and that's going to bring up Alex Holderbach, perhaps. As Holderbach not in the on-deck circle, as Luis Roman is. And it looks like Goose Gazzo's going to go to his bench. That'll give me an opportunity to let you know. We want to thank Brent Reynolds of Edward Jones in Lincolnton for his support on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. Brent knows Lincolnton. He also knows investing, wealth management, and retirement. Reach out to Brent at 704-732-4726. Find out how Brent can help you. The number again, 704-732-4726. As Luis Roman is into the ball game, a pinch hitter for Alex Holderbach. That will most assuredly bring Stuart Levy into the game as a catcher. It's the pitch from Adams, misses down. Of course, Reese Hampton leads the Atlantic League in stolen bases with 21. And he is most certainly a stolen base threat here in this scenario. Roman hits it sharply. It's going to go off the glove of Geraldo. Reese Hampton's going to get to third. And there's now runners on the corners with one down in the 9th. And that'll bring up Hurley Rodriguez. We'll wait on the scoring. As Geraldo went to his backhand side, of course, they were playing Roman in a pull shift. So they're going to go an error on Geraldo. No, they're going to go, yes, an error on Geraldo. As Rodriguez will step to the plate, he doubled his last time up. 1 for 3 officially in the ball game. And Roman is not immune to taking liberties on the base paths themselves. It's the pitch from Adams, misses outside. Can Gastonia break through with a run in the 9th, just like they did last night? Adams will throw over to first, chasing Roman back. Rodriguez. That double in the 7th was his first hit of the series. The pitch Catches the outside edge, evens the count at 1-1. These two clubs playing the final inning of regulation, knotted in a scoreless stalemate. Both clubs trying to win the series with a victory this afternoon. Rodriguez is going to lift that one foul out of play. It's Roman down at first, being held on by Isaiah Tejeda. Reese Hampton down at third. Marshall a step behind the bag at third. Cuevas playing a more traditional second base position. Geraldo in double play depth, a little closer to the bag. And Rodriguez swings and misses. And there's 2 out in the inning. And with 2 down, that brings up Jack Reinheimer. And Reinheimer will step to the plate, 1 for 4 on the day. It's Adams. Fastball misses up. Reese Hampton sliced a single to left field. He advanced to third on the error from Manuel Geraldo. Gastonia trying to break through here with a run in the 9th. Fastball misses up. Joseph Rosa is in the on-deck circle. In the event that Reinheimer extends the inning. Adams, that pitch lifted into center field, shallow center field. Kuntz coming on, Geraldo will make the catch. Gastonia turned away in the 9th. They leave 2 on. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th in a scoreless ball game here on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters!
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramount Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramount Health. Care first.
What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramount Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination. Bottom of the ninth inning, Quentin Torres Costa will come in to pitch for the Honey Hunters. Stuart Levy will come in to catch for the Honey Hunters in a scoreless ball game. Levy will take the 9 spot in the order. Goose Gazzo having a conversation with the home plate umpire Scott Hart and P.J. Phillips. Not really sure what that's about. I can't imagine that it's anything other than just the simple reporting. I mean, this should be pretty straightforward. Levy should go in the 9 spot. Torres Costa, this is not a double switch by any stretch of the imagination that I know of. So P.J. Phillips, he seems satisfied with what he's heard. He'll return back to his dugout, and Goose Gazzo is now having a conversation with the home plate umpire. He just pointed at Stuart Levy. Boog Powell will lead things off here in the bottom of the 9th inning against Quentin Torres Costa. Torres Costa finished off the game on Friday night with a 1-2-3 9th inning and a 6-1 win. He got the strikeout to wrap up the contest of Cesar Cuevas. And he'll now face Boog Powell in a scoreless ball game. Fastball taken for a strike. Quentin Torres Costa 0-1 on the season, a 3.18 ERA. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, rolled foul to the first base side. Torres Costa, 22 2/3 innings pitched, making his 23rd appearance. 20 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned, 10 walks, 31 strikeouts, a 225 average against. QTC with the 0-2 pitch. Cut on and missed. Powell strikes out swinging. According to my numbers, that's the 9th strikeout against the Legends in the ballgame. That brings up Phillip Ervin. Ervin 0 for 1 in the ballgame with 2 walks. It's Gastonia hoping that they can take this one to extra innings. Torres Costa delivers. Ervin fouls it back to the screen. Gastonia has out-hit Lexington 7-1 in this contest. The lone hit of the game, TK Kuntz, in the 6th inning, off of Randall Delgado. As the pitch is down from QTC to even the count at 1-1. As Ervin is going to have himself a single into left center field. So now Phillip Ervin on base for the 3rd time today. That brings up Courtney Hawkins. So Quentin Torres Costa will work with a runner at first and 1 out in the inning. Quentin Torres Costa has the sign from Stuart Levy. Fastball cut on and missed. 91 miles an hour from the former Southern League All-Star in 2018. A member of the Biloxi Shuckers. Torres Costa. The pitch. Breaking ball, the throw down to second, and Ervin tagged on top of the helmet. He's out. Courtney Hawkins didn't agree with the call. Phillip Ervin didn't seem to get a really good jump on that pitch, and Stuart Levy took care of the business end of it, throwing it down to second. The tag applied as Rosa got him right on top of the helmet. And there's 2 out in the inning. Quentin Torres-Costa works it inside. The count goes to 2-1. QTC holds at the belt. The breaking ball lifted into the infield. Jack Reinheimer will make the catch and will go for a second consecutive day to free baseball here on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. We'll be right back.
Find out where your Honey Hunters are playing all season long at www.gohoneyhunters.com. Ticket information, www.gohoneyhunters.com. If you're looking for the latest game day fashion or wanting to bring a group to Caramount Health Park, GoHoneyHunters.com. Your online home for the Gastonia Honey Hunters is GoHoneyHunters.com. That's www.GoHoneyHunters.com.
Fans, make sure that you come out for an exciting June at Caramount Health Park as your Gastonia Honey Hunters take on the best of the Atlantic League. On June 10th through 12th, the High Point Rockers make their way to Caramount Health Park. On June 14th through 16th, as well as the 21st through the 23rd, the Charleston Dirty Birds come to Caramount Health Park. The Wild Health Chinos return to Caramount Health Park from June 28th through the 30th. Get your tickets by calling 704-874-1810. The number again, 704-874-1810. 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, your hometown team.
Get social with your favorite baseball team at Go Honey Hunters on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's at Go Honey Hunters on all of our social media platforms.
What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramount Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination. There we go to the 10th inning. Jeff Johnson will come on the pitch for Lexington, the right-hander, 6 foot 185, 32 years of age. Johnson got into the contest last night, pitched the 8th inning, struck out a batter. Jack Reinheimer will be the runner down at second as Joseph Rosa will step to the plate. So it'll be Rosa, Castro, and then the 5 spot in the order. Johnson sets, and Reinheimer's going to go, and he's going to steal third. Unbelievable. Jack Reinheimer, as soon as Johnson lifted his leg, broke for third. Johnson looked over, and Marshall, apparently not seeing Reinheimer trying to get to third, never got to third to field a throw. Therefore, there was never a throw made. Reinheimer's got his 21st steal of the season. Yes, sir. Rosa will wait on the pitch. Fastball on the inside edge. The count goes to 0-1. So Gastonia now with a chance a bona fide opportunity here with 3 shots and a runner at third. The pitch to Rosa. Breaking ball. Taken for strike 2. And it looks like we did have a double switch as Levy is at the top step of the dugout. It looks like he would be the guy batting 5th, which means that was what the discussion was about. So Gazzo wanted to double switch Levy to the 5 spot in the order, and that's going to hit Rosa. And that one got him high. Rosa will reach base for the 4th time today, 2 walks and 2 hit by pitch. That'll bring up Luis Castro. 0 for 4 on the day for Castro, but this is a big, big spot. That ball got Rosa right on the bicep. Now Lexington has a very perplexing circumstance to contend with. Do they dare try to get a double play on anything up the middle, or do they try to pinch everything off at the plate as the pitch misses down? Castro, if he was left to his own devices, would hit a 420-foot fly ball somewhere in this ballpark. Rosa at first, Reinheimer at third. The pitch misses down, and Johnson went scuffling off the mound toward the first baseline. So the next pitch will have a station ID coming up on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. Castro. Swing and a miss. Rosa's going to steal second. So Rosa now down to second. Eliminates the ground ball double play option. The count now 2-1. Now the focus is Reinheimer and trying to cut him down at home. Castro watches a fastball taken for strike 2 to even the count. Rosa, a very aggressive lead at second, but his lead really only matters so much, and Castro swings and misses. 1 down in the frame. And that'll bring up Stuart Levy. Stuart Levy, last night, had an RBI single. It's Rosa down at second, Reinheimer at third. Johnson, this is down. Let's take that station ID on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Your home for Honey Hunters Baseball, AM 1450 and 101.1 FM, WGNC, Gastonia, Charlotte.
Levy back in the box, the 1-0 count. Johnson sets. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Stuart Levy was going to try to drop the bunt. Looked like there might have been a safety squeeze going. So the count evens at 1-1. Johnson looks in for the sign from Swihart, has the sign. Levy checks it out in front of Johnson. Johnson bobbles. Will throw it down to first anyway to get Levy. And there's 2 down in the inning. And that'll bring up Raider Ascanio. And this is perplexing. Last night, Gastonia could not push a run across in the 10th inning, and it cost them. And now, with a runner at second and third, nobody out, they're another out away from being foiled again. Ascanio hits it sharply to Marshall. Marshall fields the throw across in time. Gastonia turned away once again. We'll go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Scoreless here in Lexington. We'll be back on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit gsmsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit gsmsince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters!
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramount Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramount Health. Care first.
What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramount Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination. So Courtney Hawkins will be the runner down at second base as we get the bottom of the 10th started. Isaiah Tejeda will be the batter, followed by Montrell Marshall and Manuel Geraldo. It's Quentin Torres-Costa on for his second inning of work. It's the slider. Works its way inside. Gastonia turned away in the 10th inning for a second consecutive ball game. In a way that in the 10th inning that everything that could have gone right very early in the inning did. Reinheimer stole third. Rosa was hit by a pitch and ultimately stole second. Gastonia couldn't convert. Slider misses down. The count 2-0. Quentin Torres-Costa not often sees a second inning of work out of the bullpen. We'll see how he manages here. Here's the pitch. Misses down. The count is 3-0. Tejeda in the ball game. It's 0 for 2 officially. He did walk in the fourth inning. QTC, the 3-0. Misses down. Tejeda walks on 4 straight. And that'll bring up Montrell Marshall. Marshall on the day, 0 for 3. He struck out, grounded out, and then grounded out into a triple play. It's the pitch from Quentin Torres-Costa taken for a strike. A scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the 10th inning. The winner of this one wins the series. The pitch, Marshall fouls it off. 0-2 the count. It's Courtney Hawkins, the runner down at second, the tie-breaking runner down at second. Tejeda, who walked, over at first. And Stuart Levy's going to call time. QTC has the sign he holds. Here's the pitch. This is inside. Count 1-2. Gastonia, according to my unofficial numbers, have left 13 runners stranded in the ballgame. That's a tough pill to swallow. QTC, the 1-2. Breaking ball, cut on and missed for Marshall. That'll bring up Manuel Geraldo. Geraldo 0 for 3 in the game, a fly out to right field, a pair of ground outs to second baseman, Joseph Rosa. So Geraldo now batting from the right side. The breaking ball lifted out to left field. Hampton has it measured. He'll make the catch and quickly get it back in. Well, there's 2 down. And that'll bring up Blake Swihart. Swihart 0 for 2 officially on the day. He walked and stole a base in the 3rd. He grounded to first in the 5th. He struck out in the 8th. It's Quentin Torres-Costa 1 out away from getting Gastonia back into the dugout with a chance to score. Swihart's going to shoot that one up into the seats. And now there's a young man that has the toughest decision in the ballpark, and he defers to one of the promo team members. Make that guy the bad guy. That's a good call. QTC. That pitch lifted again, and the same guy may have to make the same decision again. He decides to go the local route. So Quentin Torres-Costa with an 0-2 count to Blake Swihart. Here's the pitch. Swihart's going to lift that one back toward this area. Swihart stays alive. Courtney Hawkins, the runner at second. Isaiah Stejeda, the runner at first. 2 down here in the bottom of the 10th. Here's the pitch. Covered by Levy in the turf. 1-2 the count. QTC has the sign from Levy at the belt. Here's the pitch. Swihart's going to lift it foul again and waste another pitch. The pitch from Quentin Torres Costa. Here it comes. Cut on and missed. Swihart strikes out. And Gastonia will take it to the 11th inning. A scoreless ball game here on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. We'll be right back. Hey kids, have you seen it? Better yet, have you tried it? It's the new look Watson's Kids Zone at Caramont Health Park. The Watson's Kids Zone is new and improved with a slide that I've heard can give you a view of Charlotte. Allegedly. It is the best game day experience possible, and you can find it at Caramont Health Park during every Gastonia Honey Hunters game. The new Watson's Kids Zone at Caramont Health Park. Folks, do you find yourself lacking confidence in public places? Would you like to earn respect among your peers and be well received socially? I've got just the answer. The Honey Hunters Team Store is your source for all the best looking t-shirts, hats, and accessories for you, your kids, and even your dog. Look good, feel good, fan better. It's always drip season at the Honey Hunters Team Store at Caramont Health Park. Folks, it's been the thrill of a lifetime to bring professional baseball back to the airwaves of Gaston County. As a lifelong supporter of Gastonia baseball, I understood at an early age how important it was to hear the game when I couldn't be at the game. And with the advent of internet streaming now, Gastonia Honey Hunters games have even more import within the community. It also provides a great opportunity to get your message out to the Gaston County community. If advertising with the Honey Hunters is something that interests you, give me a call, 704-874-1810, and inquire about advertising with the Gastonia Honey Hunters. The number again, 704-874-1810. The Honey Hunters Radio Network, your hometown team. Thank you for supporting Gastonia baseball. And we go to the top of the 11th. Gastonia in a stalemate of the biggest proportion against Lexington, a scoreless ball game. So we go to the top of the 11th. As Raider Ascanio will be the runner that begins at second base. Jake Skoll will lead off the 11th inning. And he'll face off against Carlos Ramirez. Ramirez pitched in the 6-1 loss to Gastonia on Friday night. Pitched an inning, gave up 3 hits, a run. That was the run given up on the Luis Roman base hit. The fastball from Ramirez misses up. Skoll swings and misses as Ramirez changed things up on him. Ramirez, no record, 6.00 ERA, making his fourth appearance. 3 innings pitched, 7 hits, 5 runs, 2 earned. He's walked a batter, struck 2 out, a 438 average against. As the slider misses, the count goes to 2-1. Very small sample size, as you can tell from Carlos Ramirez. Gastonia trying to break through. Gastonia has out-hit Lexington 7-2 today. Jake Skull's going to lift one over the head of Cuevas, but they're going to play station to station with Escaño. Jake Skull has himself a second hit in the ball game. Escaño goes to third, and that brings up Reese Hampton, who will go back to the left side. Hampton, his last time up in the 9th inning, got his second hit of the ball game. So he sliced a single down the left field line for his second hit. His first hit was a ground ball to Montrell Marshall that he just simply beat the wrap at first. So the slider misses down. Gastonia trying desperately to break through here in the 11th inning. Skull goes. The pitch taken for a strike. You'll get the stolen base. Now there's runners at second and third again with nobody out. Reese Hampton rolls it quickly out to second. Cuevas the throw. It's going to get past Swihart. And Escaño's going to score, and Reese Hampton's going to get down to second. Well, it's going to be a fielder's choice, I would imagine. We'll see who they give an error to. So it looks like it's going to be Jalen Smith that's going to come on to pinch hit for the Honey Hunters. Skull gets to third, Hampton at second. Escaño scores, and Gastonia's on the board. And Jalen Smith with an opportunity to really help the Gastonia cause. He swings and misses on a slider. Ultimate speed on the base paths here for Gastonia. Hampton behind Skull. There's plenty of speed there. Jalen Smith is ultra fast. It's the slider. Evens the count as it misses low. Last night, no errors committed by any team. Friday night, Smith swings and misses. The count 1-2. Lexington made 4 errors in the contest. Tonight, 3 miscues. Smith takes the slider away. Count evens at 2-2. The pitch from Ramirez. Smith's going to lift that one into the seats. So the count stays at 2-2. One nothing Gastonia. They're finally on the board. The pitch misses down, and now Jalen Smith 1 pitch away from reaching. Jake Skoll drove a ball into right field that moved Ascanio, the tie-breaking runner, to third. Jalen Smith's going to have for himself a walk, and the bases are loaded. And that'll bring up Hurley Rodriguez. In this inning, strangely enough, has a feel very similar to the 7th inning on Friday night. And I talked about it earlier in the game. The 7th inning is the outlier in this entire series. Gastonia would put a 5 spot on the board in that 7th inning, and outside of that, this has been a nip-and-tuck series. Rodriguez at the plate, lifts the shot toward left field, twisting foul. The ball twisted into the picnic area. Skoll down at third, Hampton at second, Jalen Smith at first. And still plenty of speed on the base paths. Everybody pinched in. That ball's going to get away from Swihart, and Skoll, oh no, we got trouble. We got runners in the wrong spot all over the place. And now Jake Skoll's going to score. You got to be kidding. And Jalen Smith's going to get tagged out. And that's a trade that, though less than ideal, you'll take it. Jake Skoll gave a move like he was going to try to race home. He stopped halfway between home and third. Reese Hampton committed fully to third. Jalen Smith trailed Hampton. And then we had a mess on the base paths. As it turns out, Jalen Smith was able to force a throw down to first, and Skoll read it perfectly. He scored. So there is one down. So Reese Hampton is now the lone runner at second, but it's a 2-0 ball game. And that ball's going to get down into the turf, but Hampton can advance. 2-ball, 1-strike count to Hurley Rodriguez, who is 1 for 4 on the day. Fastball misses away. The count now 3-1. Gastonia has a 2 spot in the top half of the 11th. The bullpen is active, as you might imagine. Jesus Balaguer is getting loose. Rodriguez is going to twist that one foul once again. And the count goes to 3-2. Ramirez will step off. And the pitch from Ramirez is wide, and Rodriguez gets the free pass. Now there's runners at first and second for Jack Reinheimer. One down in the top of the 11th, Gastonia with a 2-0 advantage. And Reinheimer, if he can come through here, would be a big, big knock. As the breaking ball misses inside. It's Hampton down at second. Rodriguez over at first. Reinheimer is going to lift that one into right center field. Reese Hampton's going to score easily. Rodriguez is going to claim third, and it's a 3-0 Gastonia lead. And that was a huge knock. As Gastonia has the 3-run advantage now, and that'll bring up Joseph Rosa. And now the bullpen for Lexington will get going. Rosa in the ball game is 0 for 1 officially. He's been hit twice, and he's walked twice. Reinheimer's going to get himself a stolen base. And the stolen base for Reinheimer should now put him ahead of Hampton, if I'm not mistaken. As Ramirez misses, the count 2-0. Gastonia breaking through with a 3 spot here in the 11th and have a chance to get more. As Rosa's going to lift that one out into left field. The throw to the plate's not going to be in time as Hurley Rodriguez scores, and it's 4-0. It'll be a sac fly for Rosa. He'll get an RBI. There's 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Luis Castro. So Castro, who is 0 for 5 on the day today, will get another opportunity to do something productive for the Honey Hunters. So the pitch from Ramirez misses down. So this will be the 7th batter in the inning. As Castro swings and misses through that breaking ball. The count evens at 1-1. Ascanio was the runner at second, the tie-breaking runner. Jake Skull would get a hit to send him to third. He would ultimately score on the fielder's choice, and Castro sends a long fly ball to left field. Hawkins will bring it in with him, and that'll retire the side, but not before Gastonia finally breaks through with 4 in the top of the 11th. Jesus Balaguer will come on to try to close it down as we go to the bottom of the 11th on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. The Gastonia Honey Hunters are looking for host families this Atlantic League season. If you have a little free space in your home and a lot of love in your heart for the grand old game, hosting a player for the season is a great experience with a ton of perks. Call Brady Salisbury at 704-874-1810 for more information. That's 704-874-1810. The Gastonia Honey Hunters, your hometown team. Your home for Gastonia Honey Hunters baseball. AM 1450, 101.1 FM, and streaming on the TuneIn app. WGNC. Fans, make sure that you come out for an exciting June at Caramount Health Park as your Gastonia Honey Hunters take on the best of the Atlantic League. On June 10th through 12th, the High Point Rockers make their way to Caramount Health Park. On June 14th through 16th, as well as the 21st through the 23rd, the Charleston Dirty Birds come to Caramount Health Park. The Wild Health Genomes return to Caramount Health Park from June 28th through the 30th. Get your tickets by calling 704-874-1810. The number again, 704-874-1810. 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, your hometown team. Get social with your favorite baseball team at Go Honey Hunters on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's at Go Honey Hunters on all of our social media platforms. What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramount Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination. And we go to the bottom of the 11th inning. It's Jesus Balaguer will come on to try to close it down for Gastonia here in the bottom of the 11th. Not a save situation. But that doesn't really matter. As Balaguer just trying to get Gastonia the series win. As he got the blown save last night. Balaguer 0-2 on the year. A 2.82 ERA, making his 24th appearance. 22 and a third innings pitched, 16 hits, 9 runs, 7 earned. He's walked 13. He struck out 29. He's got a 195 average against. Blake Swihart will be the runner at second. Cesar Cuevas, TK Kuntz, and Boog Powell will bat here in the 11th. That's the scheduled order. It's the pitch from Balaguer, misses to start the at-bat. Gastonia able to push across 4 runs in the top of the 11th inning. Balaguer misses again, the count 2-0. Balaguer looks in for the sign from Levy. Here's the offering. Taken for a strike. Balaguer in the effort last night. 1 run on 1 hit. He walked a batter, struck out 2. As he pitched the 9th inning. The pitch cut on and missed by Cuevas. We'll update the scores in the postgame show whenever that happens. So we have 2 finals. We have 3 partials. It's the pitch. Catches the outer third. Cuevas down looking. According to my numbers, that's the 12th strikeout for Gastonia Honey Hunters pitching. TK Kuntz has one of the 2 hits in this ball game. Phillip Ervin got a single in the 9th inning. Kuntz got a single to lead off the 5th inning. Cohn swings and misses through the first offering. Blake Swihart, the runner down at second. He's the tie-breaking run, which in this case is not that. Given the fact that he was put on for tie-breaking purposes, his run at this point is pretty inconsequential as the slider misses. The only thing that Swihart at this moment really does is possibly prevents a shutout. The focus for the Honey Hunters about pitching a shutout is secondary to getting the win. Kuntz drives it, but well fouled. Balaguer has the sign from Levy. Here's the 1-2. Catches the outside edge, and that's strike three for TK Kuntz. And with two down, that brings up Boog Powell. Powell in this contest 0 for 4. He's lined to short, a soft liner to Jack Reinheimer. He struck out twice, and he's hit into a 1-6-3 double play. Little check down to second. He did not commit on the swing. Powell, by and large, has been ineffective in this series. He did have the solo home run to open up the scoring for Lexington in last night's ball game, but he is, in the aggregate, 1 for 12 with that home run. Balaguer. That ball lifted to left field. Reese Hampton is camped underneath it. He'll make the catch. Hugs, handshakes, and high fives for the Honey Hunters as they win the series in extras today 4-0 over the Lexington Legends. When we come back, we'll have the postgame show here on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Find out where your Honey Hunters are playing all season long at www.gohoneyhunters.com. Ticket information, www.gohoneyhunters.com. You're looking for the latest game day fashion or wanting to bring a group to Caramount Health Park. GoHoneyHunters.com. Your online home for the Gastonia Honey Hunters is GoHoneyHunters.com. That's www.GoHoneyHunters.com.
Fans, make sure that you come out for an exciting June at Caramount Health Park as your Gastonia Honey Hunters take on the best of the Atlantic League. On June 10th through 12th, the High Point Rockers make their way to Caramount Health Park. On June 14th through 16th, as well as the 21st through the 23rd, the Charleston Dirty Birds come to Caramount Health Park. The Wild Health Chinos return to Caramount Health Park from June 28th through the 30th. Get your tickets by calling 704-874-1810. The number again, 704-874-1810. 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, your hometown team.
Get social with your favorite baseball team at Go Honey Hunters on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's at Go Honey Hunters on all of our social media platforms. Since 1927, GSM Services has been the experts for providing services and finding solutions for issues such as heating and cooling, hot, cold, or drafty rooms, high utility bills, nasty crawl spaces, attic insulation, duct and dryer vent cleanings, indoor air quality, and much more. GSM Services, your one-stop shop for all comfort issues in your home. GSM offers 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Right now, they're offering a free home energy audit. So if you're having any issues in your home or office, know that you can always trust leaving your comfort to GSM. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about any comfort issues you're having in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters.
And we're back here on the postgame show. The Father's Day edition of the postgame show as Gastonia survives Sunday afternoon a 4-0 win in extras, 11 to be exact, over the Lexington Legends. They win the series 2-1 in this 3-game set, and we'll pack up everything and we'll head back to Gastonia for a 3-game set against the Charleston Dirty Birds. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the happy numbers. As a game that took 3 hours and 31 minutes, Gastonia, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 14 on. Lexington, no runs on 2 hits, 3 errors. They left 6 on in the ball game. As Quentin Torres Costa picked up the win. For Torres Costa, I want to make sure I've got this right. Quentin Torres Costa, with the win, goes to 1-1 on the season. For Lexington, Ramirez goes to 0-1 on the year. No save in the ball game as Balaguer entered the game with a 4-run advantage. The Gastonia was able to break through with 4 runs in the 11th inning after a scoreless stalemate got through 10 innings. As Gastonia now moves their record to 36-16 on the season. We know at the very least they'll maintain a 5.5-game lead when the night has come to a close. So what we'll do is we'll come back in just a bit. We'll talk about what happened in the 11th inning. We'll get you some individual numbers, and then we'll take a look around the league and say goodnight from Lexington, Kentucky, as Gastonia wins 4-0. We'll be back in just a moment on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters!
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramount Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramount Health. Care first.
The Gastonia Honey Hunters here on the post-game show win 4-0 over Lexington here on this Father's Day Sunday afternoon in 11 innings. Brian Rushing here with you as we continue with the post-game show. The 11th inning is exactly where we're going to start. Raider Ascanio was the tie-breaking runner. Jake Skoll would slash a single to right field, putting runners on the corners. Reese Hampton would then hit into a fielder's choice that would drive home Raider Ascanio. Jalen Smith would come on. He would walk, which would load the bases, and then Hurley Rodriguez would walk as well. Now, that was not without a rundown happening in the middle of the at-bat that allowed Jake Skoll to score, making it a 2-0 ball game. Jack Reinheimer would then come on. He would get an RBI single, making it 3-0. As Reinheimer would ultimately get to second base on a steal, and Joseph Rosa would hit a sac fly to make it a 4-0 game. And that's how it went down. As Gastonia left 14 runners on in this ball game, but they would get the win. And ultimately, that's the most important thing, despite the missed opportunities early and often in this contest. Let's take a look at some of the individual numbers in this game. Hurley Rodriguez went 1 for 4. He had a double and a run scored. Jack Reinheimer on the day was 2 for 6, as he had 2 stolen bases, a run driven in the ball game. Joseph Rosa, despite everything that went on with him during the day, went 0 for 1. He was hit twice. He walked twice. He hit a sacrifice fly. He was 0 for 1 with a stolen base, 2 walks, and a run driven in. And then you look at Luis Castro. Castro 0 for 6 in the contest. Emmanuel Tapia 0 for 3 in the ball game. Zach Jarrett, he was 1 for 1 with a single in the 8th inning. And then Stuart Levy was 0 for 1 in the contest. Raider Ascanio was 1 for 4 with a run scored. He was also hit by a pitch. Reese Hampton, I should say Jake Skoll, had a multi-hit game. He was 2 for 5 with a stolen base and a run scored. Reese Hampton was 2 for 5 with a run scored and a run batted in. Alex Holderbach was 0 for 3. Luis Roman 0 for 1. Jalen Smith didn't register an at-bat. He was walked in the contest. As Gastonia wins the game 4-0 against the Lexington Legends. As we take a look at scores from around the league, as Wild Health lost 7-1 to Long Island this afternoon. Southern Maryland defeated Lancaster 9-5. They go to 41-12 in the regular season, as they are very close to wrapping things up in that division. Gastonia wins in 11, 4-0. And we have 2 partials going on right now. York has a 5-4 lead in the top of the 7th over Staten Island. And then another game of interest, Charleston, West Virginia, bottom of the 2nd inning. They have a 3-0 lead over High Point. So Gastonia will now load up the bus and head back to the house, to where they'll take on the Charleston Dirty Birds in a 3-game set coming up on Tuesday. First pitch will be 6:15. Mike Glennon will bring the action at 6 o'clock on Tuesday night, as it'll be the Dirty Birds taking on the Honey Hunters once again, as Gastonia knows for sure, regardless of what happens today, they'll take a 5.5-game lead into that series. We'll see what happens in Charleston, West Virginia, between the Rockers and the Dirty Birds. So as we say goodbye this afternoon, I want to thank all the good people in Lexington for their hospitality, their kindness. Met a lot of new friends here at the ballpark. I want to thank the staff here for helping the YouTube broadcast get off the ground this weekend. Hopefully we'll hear positive reviews about that. I want to thank Scott Neisler at WGNC for helping get us on the air. I want to thank Sam Robinson for his efforts on the Honey Hunters Radio Network and with the YouTube signal, as Gastonia wins this afternoon 4-0. We want to thank you folks for tuning in on this Father's Day, as Gastonia wins the series over Lexington on the road. They'll be back in action on Tuesday night. Until then, this is Brian Rushing signing off from Wild Health Field, as Gastonia wins 4-0 in extras